Elentila Lumenomentielvo. Welcome to Tolkien on Tap. I'm TJ. Grab a drink and enjoy. Oh man. Welcome. It's just fucking chaos all the time. By the way, it's very sweary. It's very
Oh, cool.
colloquial. Yeah. Be as
Good to
sweary as
know.
you want. Be as like it's. I'm as colloquial
I
as I
was
want.
toning it
Short
down.
as you want. Yeah. No. Fuck no. Tone it up. Tone it the fuck up. What do you mean tone it down? Um. I still have to figure out how to like share my fucking thing so that I can show the Trevor Project thing. But oh, Tom's here. So there's gonna be some there's not a lot of participants in the YouTube chat yet, which is no big deal. But there's gonna be some giveaways. If you as you see, I'm wearing a 300 slutty years shirt. It's got Anatar and Celebrimbor.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. I have
Who
merch.
made this shirt?
I
I
did.
need a better look of that t-shirt.
You need a better look? There you go.
Yes,
Oh
please.
no.
Oh, they're beautiful profiles.
Yeah. So there's gonna be
my
some
sweet silver fisting. Oh my gosh.
yeah. So there's gonna be
I'm
hi
already
Kayla in the
dead.
chat. Yeah. So welcome to live Tolkien on Tap. There will be guests coming in and leaving as we go. This is just a very colloquial hangout, like we're at a pub. But this time, because it's the Pride one, we're hanging out at one of the gay bars. So feel free to yas as much as you want.
Yes.
Yes.
The magenta dragon.
Yeah. And just a quick reminder, this is I'm doing a charity to give money to the Trevor Project. We are raising funds. Let me go look online. I had it up earlier. It says Pride 5 for $1 match opportunity. The administration is ending federal funding for LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention on July 17th. Thanks to matching funds, your $25 gift becomes $150. So that is why this turned into a charity event. So the link is in, if you go to any of my social media accounts, all of mine are my handle at the underscore NEEJ on any platform. And go find that link and donate to the Trevor Project. Like I said, they're going to do 25 or I'm sorry, yeah, a $25 donation becomes $150. We're going to do a couple of giveaways. I don't know when Tom wants to do it. So Tom Racine does art for those of you who do follow Tom. Hey Tom, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm watching the live stream on YouTube. Jen, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Jen, can you hear me?
Good. Hi.
There you are.
I'm trying to update my name, and my keyboard is being really dumb.
Oh,
So.
no worries. But so the link to the GoFundMe is it's on my TikTok, it's on my Spotify. I'm sorry, it's in my TikTok, it's in my what in the world do I have? Threads, I believe it's on my Blue Sky, it's on my Instagram. And if you're in the chat on YouTube, Dan will be posting that in there. So we are just here today to celebrate queerness and Tolkien and nerdiness. Lily, how you doing?
Hey, sorry, I'm a little bit late.
No worries. Like I said, we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna do some merch giveaways at some point during this. Tom is an artist, and he has offered up a couple of personal pieces for certain people who donate today. So Tom, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and explain what you were thinking?
Yeah, hi, I'm Tom Racine. I did last year in Inktober. I did a little thing every year. I try to do Edward Gorey sort of mashup with stuff. And I had the idea of doing a Tolkien one. I'm like, oh my God, that's a cool idea. I looked it up because it was one of those like, I can't believe no one's ever done this. And they hadn't. So I was just putting it out there for fun and it went kind of crazy viral. And so last November, I sent a feeler email out to HarperCollins because they're the only ones who are allowed to print Tolkien stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they liked it. So it's actually coming out this fall as a HarperCollins book. sent to the Tolkien estate, and they approved it, which blew me away. And so
Awesome.
it's coming out this year. So it's called Doomed
That's
to Die.
huge. Congrats.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. It was like I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll kickstart it or something, and then they responded and they liked it. I couldn't believe it. It's been a crazy ride. And the funny thing about publishing is normally it's like, yeah, we'll publish your book in 6 years, and this is coming out this fall. So it's very, very strange. So I'm super, super excited about it. But I mean, the artwork is I've all done it by on board. Like here's a Nimrodel where she is dying of grief. And I've got, let's see, we've got Isildur is running away with the ring and not doing
Nice.
very well. Poor guy.
Nice.
But so what I was thinking I could do once I heard he was doing this, I said, this is huge to me. I'm a big theater film guy. I've got a ton of gay friends, been an ally since the 80s. And so what I'd like to do is if you give, I think we decided if it was like, if you could prove you gave $75 and get him the information, I will draw you one of these of your favorite Tolkien character's death. And I'll do the original for you, the same 4x4, and I'll do 3 of them for if anybody's interested. So you can, I guess, contact TJ. And,
So what we can do
Favorite
is
Tolkien death?
yeah, it's
Like
got to be
specifically a death?
specifically a death because that's what the book is.
So-
Doomed
I
to
wish I
Die.
so badly wish
Oh
that
my
I was
gosh.
gonna put myself in this because I so badly want a Finrod one. But I will talk to Tom separately and we'll work something out.
We'll work something
um,
out. But yeah, I'll do
because I
3
mean,
originals, and this would be great.
yeah. So I'm a little behind on how I normally do things. So real quick, we're gonna wait a little bit for that because we're waiting for a Dan to set up in the chat to put the link to the GoFundMe. So I'm going to go through and we're going to introduce ourselves. And since we're doing Pride, we're going to do pronouns as well with it, which I really should just start doing anyways. But
I have a thing. Can I
Okay.
pitch this?
you may.
How about when we're introducing ourselves, we also give our pitch for who we would want him to draw the death of.
Fair.
Cool.
Okay. So we'll start with you, Chris.
Oh shit. Okay. Putting myself right on the spot.
Right,
Well
exactly.
done.
And then just like explain if you haven't been on the show before, just
I have
give a
not.
quick just give a quick how you got into Tolkien and why you're such a nerd.
Okay. I'll try and do the Cliff Notes version.
Sure.
Hi everyone. My name is Chris. My handle everywhere is Wizard Way Chris. Chris with a K. And I am a big Elvish geek. I'm your resident elf boy over on TikTok. I translate shit into Elvish for a living and do calligraphy and stuff. So I have an Elvish letter subscription service where I write out Elvish letters and send them all over the world once a month. Check out my Patreon if you feel like it. Again, Wizard Way Chris. And I got into Tolkien during high school when I was trying to escape all of the BS. And the woman from whom I learned Elvish over the internet later became my life partner. So I had her for 12 years before she passed away in her sleep. And I decided to re-up my knowledge of Elvish, and that's when I made my TikTok account and sort of brought people along with me. So everything I do is sort of in memory of my departed partner, which is sad and sweet, all of the above. Pronouns any, all. I am pronoun ambivalent, so I do not care, but I am a trans boy, question mark, whatever.
Okay. In the YouTube chat, Kayla is saying you should also add your favorite ship in Tolkien.
Ooh, okay.
And if you don't have it yet, we can wait because we did just add that. So it's your call.
Okay, favorite ship. If we were talking Rings of Power, obviously Celebrimbor Anatar. If we are not talking Rings of Power, then Daeron Maglor. Daeron Maglor. The two greatest bards.
That had to be very insufferable, but very musical.
Only insufferable because Círdan is a little bitch, but
Well, listen, we don't do
whatever.
Círdan slander here. We don't do Círdan slander.
I love the guy, but there were only 5 elves named as even attending the Merith Adafad, which was in this 20th year of the First Age.
Mhm.
Like, this is my hyper focus. Sorry, guys. This
That's
intro's
what we're here
running
for.
long.
That's what we're here for. It's okay.
But there were only 5 elves named as even attending the Merith Adafad, and that was Daeron the Dark and Mablung, who were the only 2 that went from Doriath. Then Maedhros and Maglor and Círdan. Those are the only 5. So I thought it was a hilarious nod to very deep lore that Círdan said anything about Daeron, because the only time he probably interacted with the dude was at the Meritharuthad.
Yeah.
So we love that. But Daeron in my head is very aware of the fact that he is insufferable. It's part of the persona. So, but I love the friendly rivalry. I love to imagine a friendly rivalry between the two bards and them boinking in the instrument tent. You know, whatever.
I appreciate
So.
that you said boinking. It just brings me back
Sure.
to what's that? Sorry,
It's playful.
trying to put something in the chat. It is playful. No, it
Boinking.
just reminds me of
And if I had to choose a character to have Tom illustrate the death of, this is a deep cut. I would choose Gelmir.
Wow.
Oh, that is a deep cut.
Gelmir, who was executed at the very beginning of the Nirnaeth Arnoediad. And he is the reason that Gwyndor charged the field.
I feel like I was on a live TikTok not that long ago
So
where
I love
Belmont
Gwyndor as a
Pete
character, and I
New
think
Beta
that
were-
no one ever shows the gruesomeness of that particular death. And
Yeah.
it's a sick fascination. I'd love to see how you depicted it.
Oh.
That is all. Moving on.
Tula? You're muted.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm the neophyte here. So my name is Tula. My pronouns are she, her, but I'm also a wetland goblin, so whatever you want, it's fine. So my story with Tolkien, I guess I got in there through Michael Ende. So I was a little kid, and my mom brought this old movie, but perhaps you've seen the never-ending story. So when Baston walks into Mr. Coriander's store and he starts listing his nerd CD, and like, hey, I can grab this book because I've read like The Last of the Mohicans, and my brain was check. 20,000 leagues under the sea, check. Lord of the Rings, Mom, what's that? So my birthday was coming soon. We went to the library, went to the bookshop, and they said that the Lord of the Rings was above my reading grade, which was appalling, insulting. So I got The Hobbit. And that's where it all started. A kid reading The Hobbit and then growing through the different stages. I didn't read the Silmarillion until I was in uni, probably, during my undergrad. And then I forgot about fantasy for 15 years. I became an insufferable, pedantic snob, and I focused on science. But then my mom got sick, like she got cancer, and we both needed an outlet. And that's when fantasy came back, and Middle Earth is always ready to embrace us in the direst hours. And that's why I love Tolkien so much.
Nice. Who would you choose for Tom to draw if you could? What's your favorite death?
I think I'm gonna go very basic, and I'm gonna say Turin.
Turin?
Because he's the Greek hero, the tragic Greek hero on Tolkien. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you. Tom, you've kind of introduced yourself a little bit. Pronouns, and how did you get into Tolkien?
He, him. I've got into Tolkien. I mean, I'm probably by far, if you add up all your ages, probably older than all of you. So I got back into Tolkien when I was 11, and I read The Hobbit the same year that Star Wars came out, 1977, and this is the same year the Silmarillion came out. I found out years later. It's like, oh my God, 77, what a year. And I've been into it all my life. I'm the youngest of 6 boys, and my 2 next oldest brothers were the only 2 in my family who sort of got the fantasy thing, or the artist thing, and they really inspired me to keep doing these things. And sadly, both of them have accepted the gift of Iluvatar over the years, and so I'm kind of bummed about that they won't get to see this book, because they were very directly responsible for it. But it's just been over, just all my life. I've reread it many, many times, and then the movies came out, and I'm a film buff and I'm a filmmaker, and they just took me to another place, and I loved it, and that got me back into it again, because it had been a few years since I read them. And it was fascinating to see all that stuff. And then fairly recently, the last couple of years, getting into the online Tolkien stuff, which has been just amazing. I just can't tell you how cool it is, because grew up as kind of a solitary nerd. And what's funny, whenever I hang around with people like you, it's the coolest thing because for my entire life, I've been like king of the nerds in my group, but these are normal people. And then I get around you guys and I'm like, I like the Hobbit. It's Bilbo. It's his name. And he's cute. You know, I'm like, oh my God.
Like that Looney Tunes character.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
way did
It's
it
like,
go, George? Which way did it go?
I like the Hobbit. Yeah, second breakfast. You know, it's like, oh my God, you people are amazing. I didn't even realize it was like this. So it's been great. It's really been up
I have
in
a
my
question,
game.
Tom. I have a question, Tom. When you saw the movies, would you say that Treebeard then became your gateway drug? That's leading me into
No,
Jen.
don't even.
So I need to make that shirt, by the way. I'm gonna get a silhouette of Treebeard and have it say Treebeard was my gateway drug.
Okay, you're not allowed to do that
Have you-
without me. You have to get me one, obviously.
I'm
Have
gonna-
you seen my
That's
bench
my
shirt?
shit. That's
I
my
know it
shit.
is yours. I'm gonna need your signature so we can put that on there too. Would that satisfy?
Yeah.
I buy one.
Right on. Jen, hello.
Hello.
Jen has been on the podcast before. That's
have
why the
indeed.
Treebeard is my gateway drug thing came about.
It's, we need to just make it a hashtag and just make it the Tolkien on tap hashtag.
Right.
Treebeard my gateway drug.
Yep. For more information on Jen, you have to go watch one of the 12 episodes she's in. Just trying to keep it a little shorter. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Jen's basically one of my co-hosts.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of skip over you a little bit. Lily, how you doing?
Rude.
I'm doing okay.
Lily's also been on the podcast, so
Yeah, only once though, I think.
yeah.
And it's been a while because life got crazy, but it's calming down now. So
That happens.
yeah.
So just introduce yourself and pronouns, and if anyone wants to know how Lily got into Lord of the Rings, you'll have to go find Lily's episode.
Yeah, because I kind of ramble there a little bit, I think. But Lily, I go by a little Tookish pretty much everywhere. Pronouns are they, them. I tend to make Tolkien content, also a little bit of cozy life stuff. If you see me looking to my right a lot, it's because my cat is adorably sleeping beside me.
The cat also makes appearances in some of the content.
Absolutely. She's important.
Absolutely.
But yeah, as far as what death I would want to see depicted, maybe Baron's, just because I love the story of Baron and Luthien. Even though he, doesn't really stay dead.
He dies again.
True, but
which death?
So
The
Baron's
peaceful one?
first death is
there you go. Jen gets it.
He was only mostly dead at that point. For
Still though,
everyone who enjoys Princess Bride.
And when they're all dead, there's only one thing left to do.
Right on.
Go to the halls of Mandos and beg Mandos to return his spirit.
Right.
I mean, what else do you do? What about your ship?
Oh God.
I don't think Tula said her ship either.
Well, again,
Tula did not.
I forget who said it, but if it might have been Chris. But if we're including Rings of Power, then Celebrimbor, Anatar, 100%.
Because they spent 300 slutty years together.
Yes, I mean
Off camera, damn it.
Well, I mean, they don't want to kiss and tell.
but no, they should just kiss on screen. They don't have to tell. We can just watch.
I agree. Jen, we'll get to your death and your ship in a minute. Dan, how you doing?
Yeah, sure.
I'm good.
So just say hi, your pronouns and stuff.
Hi,
I'm Dan. He, him. I think I said once before how I got into Tolkien, didn't I?
Yes, you'll have to go watch the last live I did for Dan's info.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I think it was 2 months ago, and that was random, off the cuff.
Yeah, that was the spur of the moment one.
This one was at least planned-ish.
Right. I had warning.
Right.
Favorite ship?
Yeah, death and ship.
Probably after reading The Fall of Gondolin this year, I got really attracted to Tuor and Baronwe. There's something about that bond that I mean, at one point they were cuddling, but I mean, come on, they were cuddling, you know.
Yeah.
Death.
It was
Oh,
really
boy.
cold, okay?
They
Yeah,
totally see Thorin Bronway.
They were
Right.
roommates,
We love a
guys.
good canonical cuddle, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Bellig and Turin too.
But
Uh,
all keeping each other's warm.
I have one more thing I'm gonna have to, like, as an aside, ask Tom for, and it's because of Bree. So, Bree, introduce yourself, and then I'll tell us. Well, then we'll have Jen give her ship and her death, because I don't want to just steamroll Jen, because I love Jen. So go ahead, Bree. How you
Okay,
doing?
wait, so what's the intro? Just our names.
Your name, your pronouns, and then if you were to have Tom draw a if you were to have Tom draw a death for you, and then your favorite ship.
If I would have Tom draw a what? Sorry.
Your favorite, like a death you would like to
Your
see
favorite
from
death in Tolkien.
My favorite death in Tolkien. Okay.
And while you're thinking real quick, Bree, I have a surprise for you.
Oh my god, not the 300 slutty year.
I made the shirt.
So
It actually
good.
came today, so I could wear it for
So
this.
good. It's a sign.
Yes.
But yeah, anyway, my name is Bree. My pronouns are he, they. And if I could have a death drawn, I think it would have to be the most homoerotic Tolkien death of all time, which is Truden accidentally stabbing Beleg.
His
And then
boyfriend.
my favorite ship is they're so perfect. It's Sam Frodo. They're in love, you know.
Just Sam Frodo, not Sam Frodo Rosie, not the thruple.
They could be, I mean, Samwise has two hands, of course.
I
But
should have waited to take a drink.
wait, we have to take a drink. Oh yeah, are we doing the drink?
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't even gotten to that. This is gonna be like a half-hour intro.
If we do, we're so fun.
That's why I haven't
Yeah,
even
I
started the
know.
rules yet. I haven't started the rules yet.
Okay, good. So
Sam
yeah.
Frodo would have been my second ship.
Ooh,
Nice.
what was your first?
Anatar Celebrimbor from Rings of Power.
So good. So
All
good.
right, Jen. What are your death and your ship?
My death, particularly because I kind of want extinguished Balrog, is Ecthelion of the Fountain.
He's in the book.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Someone got their wish.
And my ship is the classic Bag and Shield.
Nice.
I love my Bilbo.
Very nice.
I just love the idea of Bilbo just mourning for the rest of his life for his love, Thorin.
Yeah.
So.
Real quick, since we have some more people in here, I'm gonna read this. Remind everyone, this is a charity event for the Trevor Project. And on the Trevor Project website right now, it says Pride $5 for $1 match opportunity. The administration is ending federal funding for LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention on July 17th. Thanks to matching funds, your $25 gift becomes a $150 gift. There is now in the YouTube chat. I don't have it pinned, but if you scroll up, I put the GoFundMe link in there. And we were talking about which death you would have Tom draw, because Tom has offered. Hello, Zay. Tom has offered for 3 people who donate $75. He will do a personalized death drawing for you, like these that he is showing right now. If you're in the call or if you're on the YouTubes. So when you go donate, you could do it anonymous or not. Do me a favor, take a screenshot, or we'll do the first 3 people who donate $75. Take a screenshot of your donation, and then send that picture to me via Instagram. And for those who may not be following me, I am at _NEEJ, like it says right there. Send me a message with that picture. I will get that info to Tom. I'll hook you 2 up, and then he will get you hooked up with your own personalized. What'd you say, 4x4?
Yeah, they end up being 4 inches by 4 inches on the drawing on a 9 by 12 piece of Bristol. So,
yep. So it'll look like
nice.
that. All right. So like I said,
you never asked me my ship, by the way.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. I'm sorry. What's your
Well,
ship?
I do a little comic strip on the side, which kind of led into all of this, called The Wizard Blues, about the 2 blue wizards. And I think there's legitimate reason to believe that they were a couple, because
Oh?
one of them was tasked to go to Middle Earth, and Tolkien literally says he chose his companion to go with him.
Oh, that's cute.
And
You're
when I did the
right.
research, I was like, that sounds to me like they're a couple. So
Yeah.
that's how I draw them, and that's how I figure them. And so that's my favorite ship.
Okay, wait, I love that.
Yeah.
That's historical for partner, yeah.
I'm not the kind of person
We
who
hear
just
that and we're
randomly,
just like, gay.
I'm not the kind of person who just randomly puts people together. But when I did the research, I'm like, dude, there 4 wizards were chosen to go, and he's the only one who said, I'd like to bring somebody with me. I mean, come on, who is that? That's got to be his spouse. So that's how I'm writing it.
That's cute. Zay, how you doing, man? And you say hey, your pronouns, introduce yourself.
Hi, hey everybody. I am, of course, you call me Zay Zay, and I am the blurty dad across all platforms. What was the other question, TJ? I know.
Your
I see.
favorite ships, your favorite death.
Favorite ships. Okay, well, since Rings of Power, I'll start there, and of course, Doran and Elrond, because I just love to think that they had a little bit more than friends. I'm like,
Oh,
Hey,
so
that's
you
you are
just
really
me.
liked
so
the
right
video I
for
just
that.
made
You are
then.
so right
Yes,
for that. That's
yes.
what I've been
You
preaching
are
and
so
saying.
real for saying that one too. Excellent.
Of course.
Durand
I
is
mean,
real, man. Durand
yeah,
is so for
Durand
real.
is real. Absolutely, absolutely, and I love that
Student
ship.
has 2 hands, you know? It could be a
Yeah,
throuple.
and I was just getting ready to say that. I
I'm
was just
so
getting
Am I
ready to
gonna
say
have
my
to make
name is
that a shirt too,
Durandisa.
Bree?
Yeah, Durandisa
It is a
is
ship.
Bree, am I
Yeah.
gonna have to make that a shirt too? By the way,
Oh,
for those who
yes,
don't know
you can.
Bree, everything that spills out of Bree's mouth is hilarious and marketable. So just be prepared to laugh your ass off. And also patent pending. Their ideas belong to me when they're on the show.
I just reference memes. You just need to be as online as I am. Anyway, sorry, Zay. Go
No,
ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But okay, I have another ship. Of course, I do believe in the thruple of Frodo, Sam, and Rosie. Of course, I do believe in that, especially after reading. I was reading about a week ago, Sauron Defeated, and how did it go? I believe it was how I think in one of the drafts after the whole "Well, I'm back" that Tolkien wrote, that he actually wrote like an epilogue that took place like I think it was like what 15, 18 years later, right around when Aragorn was coming to the Shire, and how he was talking with Eleanor about how he wanted to go, like I think one day he wanted to go join Frodo in the Undying Lands, and how I think in one draft I think Tolkien wrote that it was he only trusted Eleanor with this secret. So that's why I was kind of thinking maybe there was something there. Like he loved Rosie, but I think he loved Frodo just slightly more. And it kind of fueled that whole, oh yeah, they had to be a throuple type thing.
Or if not more than just differently.
Differently. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And
But
sorry.
he has been naming their daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Frodo was one of the name of their daughters, and then you also had, of course, you had Goldilocks and stuff like that. I'm just
Who was
obsessed
named
with
after
seeing
Who was named after
Glorfindel?
Glorfindel. Yeah, Glorfindel. Absolutely. I'm down with that ship. And favorite death. Oh God. I can't. My favorite death.
Or death that you would
there's a
want
lot to
Tom
choose
to
from.
draw.
I actually love I know a lot of people don't like the Hobbit films, but the Battle of Five Armies with Bilbo over Thorin. That is probably that's probably my, it's somewhere in my top 3. I can't rank them right now, but it's definitely in my top 3 because it was just a beautiful moment. And I felt like it was the way it was acted, the way it just has that emotion of like that, that bubble of emotion in that moment. It's beautiful. And the way that Martin Freeman portrayed it in the film was just masterclass. And I love it every time I see it. So, but yeah, that's one of my faves.
Very nice.
Dark.
No, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Just a quick reminder, everyone. This is we're raising money for the Trevor Project. Link is can I put the new Dan? You want to go? Do you have that link handy to put in the chat on my phone's being weird. Can you do me a favor and throw that in the chat
Yeah.
on YouTube? I'm just calling it TikTok. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, so go ahead, donate, please. We are trying to raise money because the administration doesn't give a fuck about us, or if we kill ourselves. So please donate. Every $25 gets turned into $150 for Pride Month. So and the first 3 people who donate 75, Tom is going to do a personalized death drawing for you. So real quick, let's get into the drinking game rules. Is anyone here sober tonight? Raise your hand. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3. So okay, so I'm surrounded by ponies. That's fine. Now I really feel like I have a problem. I hope you at least have water to like go along with the game, so I don't feel like I have a terrible
I
drinking
mean,
problem.
I'm currently sober, not always sober. I just want to make that clear.
Fair. All right, so even if you have
I
water,
took the
I
wrong
can
medication
procure
today.
alcohol.
Yeah,
if
I thought you
need
meant
to.
now. Right now, yeah, sure, I'm sober, but
yeah, I mean, right now I'm sober too. For now.
Plus,
For now.
no, plus I'll join in just maybe a little bit later. That's like got
Yeah.
kids up, so I can't necessarily
Yeah.
partake just yet.
For sure. All right, so for those who are partaking in the call or watching on live, when I'm on my podcast, this is how we do. We do drinking games when these things are mentioned. Right now, it doesn't count because I'm saying it. Otherwise, I'll be dead by the end of this. If we say Finrod or Finderato, Nola Finway or Fingolfin, Nelio Finway, Maitimo, Rosendal, Maithros. God, that guy has so many names. Fuckaway Singolo, Thingol, Elu Thingol. If Atherbeth is mentioned, if Sibboleth is mentioned, if Ada Finway is mentioned, if we talk about Gandalf loving hobbits, if Faramir is mentioned, Jen's here, so that I'm gonna get fucking wasted. For Frodo,
We're all gonna get wasted throughout this whole thing. Are you kidding?
yeah. Any of Turin's names are mentioned, and that man has like 85 names, worse than Nelio Finway. If Huon is mentioned, this one's gonna be bad too. If Lotro is mentioned, because fucking Jen like basically works for fucking Lotro. And then if we mention footnote 33. Okay, if any of those things are mentioned,
Wait,
be ready to
footnote
drink.
33?
Yeah, footnote 33.
I feel like
Well,
I should be in on this joke. What?
Yeah, same.
Excuse me.
I'm
So David is not here at the moment. I don't know if he's gonna show up in the comments or if he already has. Hi, Blood Orphan. Footnote 33 is basically from the Shibboleth of Feanor. God damn it. I'm drinking daiquiri, by the way. And it is basically the like why Fingolfin is actually like okay with going to Middle Earth. And he's like chastising Feanor for not going because Morgoth killed Finway. What's up, Cat of Menegroth? So that's what it is. And in my first, I believe it's the very first episode, maybe it's the second or third, because the first 4 was David and Lee, and it became a running joke because David would like scream footnote 33, and then we would yell it back at him. Well, I mean, I got pretty drunk on that one. I got drunk on a lot of these. So yeah, if any of those are mentioned, but if you would like to read it, it's in hold on, let me get a drink ready. It's in the Shibboleth of Feanor. All right, I don't have an agenda, so welcome to Tolkien on
Chris,
Tap,
I
everyone.
appreciate that you're just like drinking from like a bottle of juice.
Who is?
Like
Oh, Chris. Yeah.
just like a straight up, pros of living alone. I guess you can just
No,
drink
it's
straight out of the
it's
bottle.
not a bottle of juice. These are like my water bottles. These are glass bottles that they sell milk in where I live.
Oh,
and
like
so
the
I
Herbalife things.
I reuse them.
Yeah.
So
okay. Wise
this
though.
is
Yeah.
So this is
It
my
totally looks
water
like you're
allotment
just, like,
for the day.
chugging out of
and-
a bottle of juice, like straight from
It
the
does
bottle.
look like that, but it's just water with some of the Mio squeezed into
Yeah,
it that
there
has
you
a little
go.
caffeine in it. So
Very cool. Bree, I mentioned earlier that I was gonna have an aside with Tom about something else I'd like to have him draw. I need a shirt. I need a design for a shirt because of one of the episodes Bree was on. They mentioned so like I said, Bree's insanely marketable and everything that falls out of their mouth is hilarity. It's either like genuinely inspired or hilarity. They said Glaurung is the ultimate homophobe, and I 1000% need that as a shirt.
I want that as a shirt.
Yeah. So, Tom, we'll work out some sort of how much you would want to make a design for that, because that'd be awesome.
he's a homophobe who's secretly flaming though, because like that's the whole
I mean, aren't they all?
Brilliant
Mira,
dragons.
Chrissy is here.
I see what you did there.
Aren't they
I
all?
mean, it seemed obvious.
Right.
Obvious choice on my part, not original.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So, like I said, I have no agenda. You guys we can talk about whatever we want. Try to keep it as gay as you can, though, please. Thank you. It is Pride Month. Do I need to be wearing my flag? Would that help everyone? I can wear my flag. I'll just be that person.
So Thranduil is obviously queer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The king of Ridgewood.
Why do you think
Yes,
they
he
cast Lee
is.
Pace?
Oh,
I know.
Personally,
I swear I was the last person on the fucking planet to learn that.
yeah.
Because I'm not into like stalking actors online. I don't do that. I don't pay
Anymore?
attention to them
I also
outside of
stopped doing
their
that.
roles.
Same,
So
Chris.
I was just like, I love Lee Pace's performance, yada yada, and people were like, oh, he came out, and I was like, what?
Lee was kind
Like
of
years
outed.
ago, and I was like,
Was it the Hobbit
oh.
movie where he wasn't out? And was he the
He
one?
was not
that-
out.
Was he the one that Ian
Neither was
McKellen
Richard
outed?
Armitage.
Or was Richard Armitage the one that Ian McKellen accidentally outed?
think
He
it was
didn't
both
out
of them.
anyone specifically, but he mentioned that
Oh,
people
okay.
were not out, and therefore people started questioning who it was that was not out.
Gotcha.
I thought Lee was out when the movies were filmed because I
No.
thought he like I
Pretty
I thought he was
obviously
gay
queer.
when the movies were
But
filmed.
damn.
Like, I was like,
I
So-
did not know that
I
he
didn't
or
know.
Richard were gay until earlier this year.
I'm learning about Richard right now.
There's
Yeah,
um
I didn't know about Richard
I-
Armitage.
yeah.
Ver-
I
Just
learned about
we
Lee
all we
Pace
know is
last
not
year.
straight. We don't have
Yeah.
proper like
Mm.
labels for a lot of these actors, but we know that they are not straight.
Noted. Got it.
Wow.
Raging
That's why I
did
tend
not
to,
know
I
Richard
tend to use the umbrella term of queer in that case
Yeah.
because I'm just like
there's
we
another podcast
don't need
called,
to know their personal lives to just know that they're not straight.
Yep.
There's another podcast called Queer Lodgings that they have an episode with Adam Brown. It might be their latest episode. And they actually talk about I'm pretty sure Adam says that Ian accidentally outed whichever person it was.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the
and
interview
I believe
that it was quoted
himself-
from it wasn't specific, but I only did cursory
Yeah, I'm
research
just going.
into
I'm
it
just,
because,
didn't
again, I
research
don't-
After
I
that,
don't
I just listened
like
to
to
the
get-
episode. I did listen. You haven't been on this podcast before. I have a podcast coming out with my friends Chrishane and Zach, and it was about
love Chrishane.
fan editing, and Chrishane sent her like the first 3 of her 6 fan edits. I watched a half hour. And I felt
Oh
terrible.
dang!
I felt I just had so much to do, and then like, the ADHDs, and you're just like, I feel like doing 0 things.
Yeah, and you have
I
a
get
personal
that.
life outside of the podcast.
That's untrue. This is all I do all day. I don't do anything. What are you I just, and even when there's nobody in here, I'm still on Zoom just talking.
Just looking at yourself.
Exactly. It gets lonely here sometimes. It's lonely at the top. Not at the top.
Well,
of anything,
you could just
Top of
spend all
some
your time
precipice, maybe.
right?
playing Lotro with me.
Listen, we had
Oh.
this discussion.
Drink mentioned.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
That's
the
right.
Elvish word in Quenya for cheers is Almian.
Oh man,
Almian?
Almian.
Almian.
I made
Oh,
this
man.
sangria way too strong.
I'm guessing it's
That's
Quenya.
sangria? It's
Armenia.
yes, Quenya. You made sangria?
Mhm.
Nice.
Actually,
Did you
what
just
is
also
everybody
say yes
doing?
in sign language?
This is just like how you say yes in like Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Yeah,
why I just
like-
assumed it was like ASL.
Oh,
It's
this
like
is
it's like the opposite of doing
yeah,
this.
you're just like
It's
Oh.
also in,
dramatic way to nod.
in The Shining, it's how you say murder backwards. Red rum, red rum.
Sometimes it works for both.
Yeah, it works for both. Multifunctional.
We have 2 more guests. Gia and Elise, hello. How are you doing?
Hello. Hello.
We're just-
everyone.
We're just trying to get this as crowded as possible. TJ, you spread chaotic rainbows everywhere when not on the podcast. I mean, that's about right. Thank you for that.
Look at all
Um,
these queer geeks.
Gia's just kind of hanging out.
My people.
Oh, geez, I just moved my ring light. All right.
Oh,
sorry.
I said
Thank you.
hi. I'm sorry if my connection's a little weird.
Oh,
It's
okay.
having a storm here in North Georgia.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Hope you're safe.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Hope you're safe. Oh, Zay, I just noticed you changed your background to to Durin and Elrond. Beautiful.
That's
You know what? I'm
cute.
gonna
Yes,
take a
of
drink for
course.
those
Mine.
two.
Hold
Those
on.
two beautiful, those two beautiful creatures.
Ugh.
Absolutely. Those are my people.
So Gia and Elise, since you just got here, just introduce yourself, pronouns, and your favorite ship, and your favorite death if you were to get to have Tom draw that.
Oh my gosh, you're asking the tough questions.
I
Okay.
expect an answer. Post haste.
Post-haste, okay, fine. Elisa Daniel at TG Myth Magic, and favorite ship, gotta be Gimli and Legolas.
Ugh.
Mm.
And
No.
slash
Always
yeah,
a good one.
always a good one. And favorite death, oh boy. Now, is it favorite like most dramatic death,
Like,
or
what would you like if you were to have Tom draw a death scene for you? Which death scene
okay.
would you like drawn, portrayed in an artistic manner? I don't know. I had to be so weird about
It's very dramatic.
that.
can it be a passing into the Grey Havens?
Sure.
Okay, so death, Théodens, and Snowmains. Okay, Snowmain.
Ooh.
Mhm.
But I really like Legolas and Gimli going into the west.
Mm. You
So
got that Legolas and Gimli thing going.
I do, but they're going into the west together as buddies.
That would be cute.
Buddies.
Would we
Yeah,
if they were going
just
into the west
good-
as buddies? Can
Good,
we like
good homies.
can we just
Yeah,
put like
roommates.
an
They were
elven ring,
roommates.
like an elven ring on Gimli and a dwarven style ring on Legolas, like just as a little like nod?
Oh yeah, like customs of the Noldor, even though neither of them are Noldor, so they
Yes.
exchange rings for the pointer
Yes,
finger.
because of
Aw.
Galadriel, because they both love and respect Galadriel so much.
Right, sure, uh-huh.
I mean, Gimli does.
Uh-huh.
Gimli does.
She gave him the rings, maybe.
Gimli does.
I wonder what Legolas's thoughts on Galadriel would have been. Like we never really see much interaction with him and Galadriel. Like he runs off with the Galadriel for like the entirety of his stay in Lorien.
Yeah.
But like he was raised by Thranduil, and Thranduil sort of had beef with all of the other Elvish rulers.
Thranduil just had beef
In
in
general?
general.
I feel like
Yeah.
Thranduil
In
had
general.
beef with everybody.
Thranduil is just a
Not for
sassy
bad
bitch.
reason.
Thranduil is just a
Like,
sassy bitch. You know what? To be
Some
honest,
reasons.
I don't like the art style necessarily of the Rankin Bass Thranduil, but I love the
Yeah.
sass that he has.
Very
Mhm.
sass.
I love the sass that he has.
Elves,
Because-
period, in the books are sassy. Like,
Well, because
they're
like
all
for
kind
real,
of sassy.
for real, Lee Pace is 100% fuck Elway Singalo. Elway Singalo.
100%
And
drink.
fuck Elway. Take a drink, everyone. Who is drinking? And also, if you're drinking water, take a drink.
I'm taking a scoop of ice cream.
Oh.
Until I start drinking.
Damn, that's what I
I
should
like
do.
the way you think, Zach.
That's what I
Close
The
should
more
do.
it melts, the more it's drinkable.
I could have got buttered rum and got wasted on ice cream.
Hey.
I'll continue
what
my
kind of
trend and
ice
I'll
cream?
grab a half gallon and just eat
Wait,
it out of the tub.
Hey, what ice
Mhm.
cream is it? What kind of ice cream is it? We gotta know.
It is Bluebell cookies and cream.
Ooh. I
Yum.
love cookies and cream.
What's the
Yes.
gayest flavor of ice cream, do you guys think?
Rainbow
sherbet.
sherbet.
I knew that was coming.
Oh.
See, that's the obvious
Did
one.
you
Too
say
obvious.
Obvious one, but I feel like that's the rainbow capitalism one. You know,
Mm.
the
Mm.
corporate pride of
Oh.
ice creams.
Have I
Probably-
had rainbow sherbet?
Probably strawberry ice cream with real strawberries in it.
It's a little
Mm.
fruity.
I have some in my freezer
You
right
know
now.
what?
May or may not have some in my
It's-
freezer.
It's
Currently.
retired. It's a retired flavor from Ben and Jerry's called Cluster Fluff.
Oh, see,
Oh,
I thought you were going to say
cluster
sweaty
fluff.
balls.
Oh boy.
Sorry? The what?
It's actually an SNL skit called Sweaty Balls,
Oh yeah.
and then they
Yes.
made a Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor after.
Wait, they actually
Balls.
made a Ben and Jerry's
Sweaty.
ice cream flavor? out of
That's
that?
hilarious. I didn't
I
know they made a
s-
flavor out of
That's
that.
That's an
incredible.
interesting choice.
Visited the Ben and Jerry's flavor graveyard.
They
I know
were
it.
flavor graveyard.
Yeah.
They literally have these wooden gravestones with
Mhm.
poems on them for all these retired flavors that they don't sell anymore. And
Yeah,
you
the-
go,
if
look,
you-
and they're like, oh hey, I remember when that particular ice cream flavor was there. And yes, Sweaty. It was a Gerda. No, what's her name? Gilda Radner skit.
Nice.
Oh
if I
yeah.
recall correctly.
Yeah, the
That's
cluster
Grave Garden.
fluff was initially renamed to What a Cluster because people pitched a stupid fit about it being a take on a curse word.
The cluster fluff was so good.
It's hilarious, but they changed it to What a Cluster. So if you do look up this graveyard, it's probably under there as What a Cluster.
I'll keep that
But
in
it
mind.
was
Are we
it was
designating their
a
ice cream?
peanut butter ice cream with like a peanut butter swirl, a marshmallow fluff swirl, and caramel crisped rice clusters.
I need this immediately.
Tastiest freaking thing ever, and it was so short-lived.
I say somebody in the chat just put in lavender gelato. I think that's got to be
That's
out the
super good.
gayest.
Yeah, like lavender.
That's pretty gay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
lavender
That's good
power. Yeah,
stuff.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Real quick, I just want to remind everyone we are raising money for the Trevor Project. Thank you all for being on panel who's up here. Thank you everyone who is watching live on YouTube. I really appreciate everyone. I'm just going to read this off the Trevor Project site real quick. Pride, $5 for $1 match opportunity. The administration is ending federal funding for LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention on July 17th. Thanks to matching funds, your $25 gift becomes $150. And so the next person who donates $25 can choose if you'd like two of my new merch items. I've got t-shirts featuring, this is one that I have right now, 300 slutty years. Thank you, Bree, for this idea. We also have
I need that.
we also
Amazing.
have Tolkien on Tap Tolkien on Tap logo t-shirts, hats, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and mugs. Thank you, Alita Mao, for my amazing logo artwork. There's the 300 slutty years that you see here. Same t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, hoodies, hats, mugs. There's also footnote 33. I believe that's everything. So yeah, you could choose two of those and I will send it to you just for donating $25. If you choose to donate anonymously, that is fine. But if you are that $25 donation and like right now, right after this, you send me a screenshot if you've done it anonymously. Matter of fact, if you just have done it like right now, send me a screenshot to my Instagram at @the_NEEJ, like you see on the screen. And then I will hook you up with whatever you want. Two
It might
of
be
those
me.
things.
And
Doesn't matter.
eventually, Treebeard is my gateway drug. So
Treebeard is
you
my
know.
gateway drug. Will
Yeah, there
show
has
up.
to be
I
a
But
want
Treebeard
to
is my
hold
gateway
out
drug
for
t-shirt.
Treebeard.
if you want to hold,
I
out
must
for
have
Treebeard-
missed that. I must have missed how that came into the
That
story. What do you mean by
was-
tribute is your gateway drug? What?
That was
Go ahead,
that
go
was
ahead,
my
Jen.
the first episode I was on.
It was
Is that the
Oh.
adaptations episode?
Best
Um,
nature?
Wait, out
Was it-
yourself
Oh,
is
no,
not
no,
listening
it was the
to
meat episode. It's the meat
podcast
episode.
today. Come on.
Oh
I know.
yeah.
I know. I gotta catch. I'm still catching up on.
It was
podcasts.
Where am I
it was the
supposed to
meat
send
episode.
this?
Did you donate?
I totally did.
Oh, okay. Just send me a screenshot that you did it to my YouTube, or I'm sorry, my Instagram, and then
Screenshot. I'm on a computer.
well, screenshot it. Let me just go to the
It's print screen on
fundraiser.
Windows and it's
Command Shift 3 on the Mac.
3 on the Mac.
Yeah.
Did you do it 13?
Yeah,
Did you do it 13 minutes ago?
Thing doesn't have a print screen on it.
Oh,
so-
you know what?
Is there not
I
like
see-
a
I see it.
little?
It
like
should be like
Windows
PR.
Shift and S also does it for me.
It's fine. I know that there's a way to clip. I just don't remember because I never do it.
Welcome to the
It's-
chaos, everyone who's new and everyone who's watching on YouTube.
I just looked at the
There it is.
me to add my own donation, and we're already at $295. So
Oh yeah.
Nice.
is Trevor Project
Awesome.
matching?
I'm sorry.
How much is the Trevor Project matching?
They are matching 1 for 5, I believe is what it says.
So
5
multiply that-
for 1.
Multiply
So-
that by 5.
So it's yeah, because 25 becomes 150.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's freaking cool.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Is
Thank you,
that Molly
everyone.
Ostertag's art at your background?
Yeah. Molly Ostertag is one of my favorite Sam Frodo warriors.
Love it.
I used to run a Sam Frodo bot on Twitter before Elon Musk fucked me, and Molly Ostertag, she followed me, and I was like trying not to. I was like, be
So
cool,
awesome.
be cool. The ultimate
you can't
Frodo
be
warrior
cool.
followed you. Also, her original work is very cute. I highly recommend it.
Highly, yes.
Chris, send me just you don't have to screenshot it. Just send me a message
I
of
got
which things you want,
you.
of which ones you want, in what style, whatever, and where to send
Let
it.
me
I'll
donate
hook
right
you up.
now before I forget.
Also, $75 to the first 3 people. The first $75 donations. Tom Racine will do a personal drawing for you of your death of choice. Tom, you want to go ahead and show what they would something like they would get?
Ooh.
Oh man, that's so epic.
First 3 people.
Wait a minute.
I'm taking myself out of it. So
What a
anybody else who wants,
horrible
anybody
time
on
to be
panel
broke.
even.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
You're the Lord of the Rings alphabet guy?
Yep.
At least you about to donate.
I would have
I
had
can't
any
even see
money.
On that note, I really have to run. I have to go cook for my family, but I did want to say to all of you, I pretty much follow all of you. And in the acknowledgments of the book, I tried to list a whole bunch of handles, but they wouldn't let me.
How dare.
They say they don't do that. But I acknowledge the Tolkien fandom online was a huge aspect of making this book happen, and I follow pretty much all of you, and I really, really thank you for your support. And you guys are the best. I just love.
Thank you. Which reminds me, Tom,
Amazing to
before you
see
go,
this stuff.
where can everyone find you if they're not already following you?
This is the book, by the way, Doomed to Die. It's coming out
That
this
is
fall,
amazing.
and I am what the hell is my name on?
Tom
I think it's
_Racine
Tom
_art.
Racine art, I believe, is where I'm at.
Which socials you got?
Mostly Instagram. I'm on Blue Sky, but I haven't really figured it out yet. So mostly Instagram is probably your best place. I abandoned Facebook for madness, you know, like you should.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
But I think I may have to go back there and put an author page or something over there, but I don't like Facebook anymore. But yeah, so on Instagram, Tom _Racine art. Yes.
Gloomweaver, what do you mean? Is that applicable for overseas shipping? You mean for what Tom and I are doing? I mean, for me, yes.
Yeah, I'll ship overseas. Yeah.
Also,
Just
There you
you'll,
go.
you'll ship
flat.
anything. Also, I have
Yeah.
to say before Tom leaves, Tom is a fellow Cali Quendi. We're
Oh,
starting
nice.
That's right.
a smile for the Tolkien Society for Southern California residents. So
Nice.
you're in
I love
Southern
that this
California and
community
you
just
want to
feels like
join.
it's getting bigger and bigger.
I know it's very cool to me, and hanging out with them just recently was the coolest
was
thing in the
so
world.
fun.
So I know I'm having.
Tom is as delightful in person as they are online, if not more
Nice.
so.
Thank
The
you so
print-
much for
yes,
this
yes, sir.
opportunity. So,
Thank
but
you,
yeah,
Tom.
keep him in it, and just let me know whoever wants it, and we'll do it
For sure.
All right, man.
For
Thank
sure.
you.
Gloomweaver,
Bye,
yes. Overseas shipping is applicable for the print. So if you do the $75 donation, yes, Tom said he will ship to you. So thank you everyone so far for the donations being here. I know that it's kind of chaotic at all times. Like those of you who've been on the podcast just kind of know that like this is just kind of what we do. And I just really appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. So what's going on, everyone?
Howdy. I know I wanted to bring this up earlier, but
Mhm.
who was it that brought up the epilogue from Unfinished Tales? Was it you, Zay?
It was more of a Sauron. Sauron defeated. There you go.
There you go,
100%.
Sauron defeated.
Mhm.
Yeah, mentioning that in conjunction with like Sam Frodo.
Mhm.
I recently read that, and at some point,
Mhm.
Eleanor talks about how Sam's kind of like Arwen, and that he has to choose
Mhm.
between
Yes.
staying in
Yes.
Middle Earth and going
Yes.
with Frodo. And then Eleanor also says like I wouldn't choose what Arwen chose. I would choose you, Dad, and I would go with you to the Undying.
Yes.
She knows. She knows.
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
She
And I was
knows.
like,
Free, trying to make me cry over here.
I
Mhm.
cry about it like once a month at least.
I'll be joining you. I'll be joining you with the tears because that's what really kind of got me. And I was like, I said, why didn't you keep this in the book? That would have been so big. That would have been beautiful. I would have
Right.
loved it. Yeah.
Probably because
Yes.
Alan and Unwin were already jumping at the bit.
What's everyone's favorite like to quote a Bree? Who's so crazy for that? Oh, by the way, Bree, I gotta show you. I have a picture. I have a perfect picture to make that a shirt too. I'm gonna have to cut
he
you in on
was
the.
so crazy for
I'm gonna have to
that.
cut you in on the profits or some of this. Like I'm 100% just gonna bank on.
No,
you.
don't worry about it. Keep it. I don't care.
Who was
We'll
crazy
just
for
be
what?
T-shirt
Huh?
partners.
Tolkien was so crazy for that.
Explain it,
Oh,
Bree.
okay.
Explain it, Bree.
So basically, in terms of like Tolkien ships, I have a few tiers. I have crack ships, which would be like did Gandalf and Bilbo explore each other's bodies? And then I have like ships that are like, okay, there's some tension there, which I think would be like, maybe in the movies, Aragorn and Boromir, like that scene in Rivendell where they're like have this weird tension
Sure.
between them, right? And then there is like, and we're like, okay, I could see it working. And then he was so crazy for that, which is like, Tolkien, what was the meaning of this? So like, for an example of like, the ultimate example of he was so crazy for that for me would be the scene in which Sam and Frodo are going through Shelob's lair. And Tolkien with his whole chest says,
I'm
"There's
laughing because
no
I've heard
creature
Bree talk
more
about this. It's
fierce
amazing.
than a small animal standing over its fallen mate to
Oh
protect
yeah.
it." Like he was so crazy for that. Or also,
I
the
recently
obvious
reread
parallels.
that and I was like, damn,
He's
Tolkien, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, or like the
Oh,
parallels
okay,
between
alright.
Beren and Luthien singing, like Luthien singing to find Beren in the tower, and then
You want to see the picture I want to use for the he
Theon
was
singing for the tower and to find Maitros, drink. And then
damn
Samwise singing to find Frodo. Like, what was the reason? Tolkien
You wanna
doesn't do things on accident.
You want to see the picture I'm going to use? You want to see
Yes,
the picture I'm going to use for that? Oh, I don't know if you can.
He was
we're
so
Oh my god.
So giggly.
Oh my
Look how
god.
giggly he is.
That's so
good.
good though.
So giggly. But I think I can. I don't know if I can use his actual picture. I might have to have an artist like
Probably
do a
not.
rendering of
You
that.
do a cartoon.
Just in case.
Well,
Yeah,
if
you
like
could do a
I
cartoon
think
base.
Isolation Man uses photos of Tolkien in their work, right?
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm already pushing it with the shirt that I'm wearing because it's a silhouette. But thank God it's just a silhouette because I don't think you can
Yeah.
copyright silhouettes.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, which I don't even know if I can say that without
Right.
getting sued.
Name that Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Tolkien estate would be like,
No
you
worries, Peter.
can't use a picture of Tolkien.
I have
I don't know.
another recommendation for merch, which is my favorite all-time archive of our own tag in like Tolkien fandoms, which is just "I'm sorry, Tolkien." Like a tag.
See, I don't understand.
That's very AO3.
AO3s. Yeah, I don't understand.
I love all the various fandom takes of no beta, we die like blank.
Yep. No beta, we die like the fan.
We die like Turin. Like
Yep.
Oh god damn it.
Oh yeah.
oh sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, so
Hold
much.
up.
It's,
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
have
remix
so much
another
rum today.
sangria. I'll be right back.
I have some water at least.
Carry
this
on,
time.
nerds.
Oh my
But
god.
I only recently got back into fan fiction because it was when you co-write with a loved one and then that loved one dies.
Oh.
There's a cooldown period before you're like okay to do that.
Yeah, so understandably.
Of course.
Yeah, so I only recently got back into reading / writing fanfic, and I actually wrote my first like Tolkien fandom fanfic in years and posted it. And
What
this
is
is
it
gonna
about?
this is gonna be a lot of drinks
Oh,
if
all right.
Oh boy.
I
Hold
talk
on.
about
Hold
it.
on. I'm gonna just up the ante. I'm fucking throwing some more rum in this thing.
Oh boy.
Probably should put some
I'm gonna have
water
to
in
go
there
get my
because
second one of these.
yeah.
too.
Preemptively, I'm
It's
just gonna
been
take a drink.
there's been a heat wave. Don't
Well,
mess
while
with
you guys
dehydration.
drink,
it's hot as shit in the Midwest right now.
Currently 101 here.
Ooh.
I don't know what our temperature is right now, but
But
It's in the 60s here now.
Oh,
the
that's
fanfic
nice.
is called Ulterior Motives.
okay.
Right?
It is not safe for work in the slightest.
No.
And it
Perfect.
is when my Patreon people decided to I do a monthly poll of like a elf of the month, choose from X number of candidates. The elf that was chosen was Finarfin
Mm.
or
Nice.
Arafinwe.
Oh god damn it.
I warned you.
Oh, that's so strong. that's so
Because
strong.
because that was the chosen elf, part of what I do when
cut
I
this
write
with
up a
some water.
post about the elf is I go into any headcanon that I have for them.
Mhm.
And in this case, I really didn't have a lot, but in thinking about it, some percolated. And so I got an idea that stuck in my brain so hard that I needed to write it. And that hasn't happened in years, and I'm really happy about it. But it was basically Feanor noticing that Finarfin just sort of avoids him, stands by the sidelines, is not bothered, and him just kind of being like, no, wait, you can't not be bothered. You can't just ignore me. How dare? And he just keeps upping the ante and upping the ante until he is like, well, fine, I'm just going to seduce you then. Like, you could never say no.
So
and
wait. It's seduction out of spite?
yeah,
That's the kind of seduction I can get behind.
like I said, ulterior motives. Like, he's trying to prove a point to Finarfin, and then Finarfin lets it happen to prove his
twice.
point that it means absolutely nothing to him. And
Oh,
it
Chris is
sends
gonna get me
Feanor
fucked up.
absolutely spiraling because he's just like, wait, no, but like we just did a thing and it had to have meant something. And he's like, no, it's kind of sad.
Mm.
So yeah, I wrote a thing that I had never even thought about that as a possible ship. I mean, is it really Tolkien fandom if there isn't a little incest?
Trigger warning, by the way.
Everybody be cousins.
Yeah, they're half siblings.
It's also fantasy,
It's
but also
fantasy,
trigger warning
like,
just in case.
yeah. Well, and in this case, it was both consenting but having no actual desire for each other. So it was very odd, but it was a lot of fun to write.
Out of spite sounds perfect. and on brand for fan.
Hey,
Moon
you know,
Reader,
I
see
really
that.
wanted to depict Feanor having a panic attack. I really delve into just Feanor's psyche of needing the attention and why. So, yeah.
When you think about it, when you think about him that way, like an anxious little boy panicking, he makes much more sense. I mean, I'm the resident Ellery sympathizer, but I can defend him in that way.
Yeah, I can see both sides of the argument for Feanor. Like, there's absolutely no excuse for the stuff that he did, but he is a more complex character than just dude is evil and self-serving. Like, there was more going on there, and so I like to take a more nuanced approach.
I think that's also why I find Feanor and Nerdanel such a cute ship, because you have this like traumatized prince, right, who's like, you know, still constantly mourning his mom, whatever, and then you have he's the first prince of the Noldor. He's the high prince. He could probably have anybody he wants, but instead he's like, and I think Tolkien describes other people as seeing Nerdanel as pretty plain, and like she's just some teacher's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, and like I can like who just like she clearly is like buff because she works with like stone. So I just love this idea of like this like little traumatized prince being very flustered by this very competent, strong woman and completely thinking like she's the most beautiful person in the world, whereas everyone's like, she's not good enough for you, dude. And he's like, no, I don't know. I think that they're
That's
really
adorable.
fantastic.
I never thought of it that way.
I think about
I like the thought of Feanor having that moment of, it's not about them adoring me, it's about me caring if they adore me.
Yeah. Oh, Feanor.
Where he's just like, you know, I'm adored by many, that's well and good, and of course, but this is someone that I actually care what they think of me.
Rip Feanor, you would have loved therapy.
I know, right?
Do I need to make that a shirt too?
That sounds like a
We'll
good
have
one.
the marketing
Feanor would have
meeting
loved
at some
therapy.
point.
I think you need to be the head of marketing for Tolkien on Tap.
Maglor on my Discord server is affectionately called Horny Jail.
Boy.
It's Dol Guldur, aka Horny Jail. And I'm currently
dark and
RPing.
Oh.
I'm currently basically putting Maglor through therapy in some RP logs with one of the people on there.
What he deserves.
But it's like BDSM therapy. Like, you're learning shit about yourself in the context of that. So yeah, we go hard. We go hard on my Discord server.
That's hence the horny jail, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what Mentor says.
I made this Discord server not as a personal Discord server. Initially it was supposed to be in response to, if anyone was around for the Unhinged Fellowship on Twitter. Unhinged Fellowship being a bunch of crack accounts that were made by fans of Rings of Power to just do stupid shit. So like Galadriel's Breathing had its own Twitter account.
Oh wow.
And it only
What?
responded with screenshots of Galadriel with the subtitles of her breathing, because it's
What?
always labored breathing, heavy breathing. Like it's all of the things
Oh,
in
like Kevin's haircut.
brackets.
Like Kevin's haircut.
Yes.
Like Kevin's haircut.
Finrod was called Chinrod
Damn it.
because it was his chin. He had his own account. Nori's father's broken ankle had its own account. Deese's table had its own account, and all it did was respond with ... because tables don't fucking talk. And it would respond to all the people who were bitching about like the diverse casting with just Deese's table reply ...
For those
and people
wondering
would
what
be
Westmoot
yelling
might have
at the
been like,
table.
For those
Like
wondering what
trolls
Westmoot
were
might have been
trying
like,
to
this
yell
is
at a
basically
table.
what
It was hilarious.
Just around the table talking about this stuff, just so you know.
Perfect.
So
And then there was some like
random.
academic things that happened.
But
at a place where we were.
there is a person on Twitter and now on Blue Sky who has an account for Sauron, and the handle is not Halbrand.
Yeah.
It's not the Haladriel Nation thing, is it?
Not Halbrand is Sauron, and then someone made another account that is Halbrand, and its handle is not Sauron. So there were various accounts. Elrondir's Smoldering Smile had, or Smoldering Smirk or whatever, had its own account. People got crazy with it, and so I apped Thranduil because I was like, where's Thranduil in this whole hullabaloo? And thinking that, you know, Celeborn's probably just chilling over in Greenwood with Thranduil and Orifer for the Rings of Power, and just it spiraled into stuff. But in private messages in Twitter, people got spicy with the characters in ways that were not going to pass TOS on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so I was like, guys, Twitter is terrible for this sort of thing. We need a bit more organization. So I made my Discord server as a place where people could co-write smutty fanfic, basically. And it ended up
Gotcha.
not really happening. It's me and like 2 people. So it ended up becoming a personal server, but there is structure there in place so that people could roleplay stuff just for fun.
Nice. Jane, hello. How are you? Are you drinking that wine that you had last time you went?
Sorry,
I'm
Jane,
sure-
you walked into it.
Yeah.
All right, Jane.
You're still okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm like technically not a technically person, but I made
No
it.
worries. I'm glad
I love
I'm
your
glad you're able to make
shirt.
it. How are you?
Stop at the fancy charcuterie place first.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And you didn't invite me? And you didn't invite me to the charcuterie
My
place?
internet is wacky.
No.
No, I don't have an Australian
homophobic.
up here, so I can do my Australian accent and watch their eyes roll.
There we go.
No, I'm just
That
gonna turn this into my TikTok live.
We can roll our eyes anyway.
I hate
Thank
that
you.
has become part of my like vocabulary. It's
like,
nar.
No.
So I recently hung out with an Australian Tolkien homie of mine, and I had to
really?
sit to myself the whole time and be careful I wasn't saying nar, because like, I was
Oh.
like, wait, I don't want to be offensive.
Oh, no. I do it all the time.
Nar.
I got a couple Australian friends in the YouTube chat.
Oh, Beth,
I'm
if
sure
you're listening,
I'm sure they're
sorry.
super happy that I'm doing it right now.
Also,
I lived in Australia for 5 years. So
Really?
Yeah. That's why I speak so funny. Like, so I have a Hispanic accent. I speak Spanish, but I lived in Australia for 5 years, so I can pull up like throw another prawn in a barbie.
I've never heard
I didn't
a
see that
Mexican
coming.
Australian accent. Thank you, Beth. Oh my god.
Because it layers, yeah. I'm like, it's not just pure Aussie. It's Aussie with another accent on top, and that's
Oh, that's
fantastic.
incredible. Thank you.
I love language. I
Um,
love just
So my
dialectal
Australian
stuff.
friend Kayla said, to be fair, I don't get offended by it.
Oh, okay.
So no.
Wondering who that was. It's Kayla.
Yeah, the non-posters, Kayla.
Also,
Like,
Kat
yeah,
and
no.
Menica said that they are still waiting for the Thingle mention before they take a drink. So let's talk about Thingle.
Fuck Thingle.
I think that
Absolutely.
I think that Melian did that every night. I think
Oh,
Thingle.
I have a feeling that
I
I think
Melian.
she didn't
have a
peg him
feeling-
enough.
I have a feeling that Melian was the one who was, doing the bending of Thingle
No,
over.
100%. Like
Yeah.
peg that dude.
Especially if it's Lee Pace.
Peg
Like,
it
let's
till
be
it makes
honest,
sense. Okay.
Thranduil
This is my
Thingle.
favorite Thingle. Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
that's not Thranduil on the screen.
Not at
I
all.
recently reread The Hobbit and I was like, this guy is not a dick at all.
No,
He's
he's
just some
like,
guy.
He's not.
yeah, he is just some guy totally who gets like slightly
I-
cranky.
I have me and Lee don't get along when it comes to Thranduil.
Why?
And
Why?
well, we disagree.
Oh no.
We disagree fundamentally on the difference between the Noldorin colonization of Lorien versus the Sindar that come over and try to assimilate into Sylvan culture.
No comment.
Which is how
I'm gonna
I believe I've heard
because
Lee
because
Bree talk about
she
this.
read it completely opposite, that the Noldor came over and just sort of were with the Sylvan elves versus Orifer colonizing with Sindar culture to eradicate the Sylvan. And I read it the opposite. So we fundamentally disagree on our interpretation of Unfinished Tales stuff from the
Gotcha.
Celeborn Galadriel chapter.
Gotcha.
Only absolute nerds would be like, I disagree about this specific chapter of the Unfinished Tale.
Right?
Some fucking losers.
Look,
I did the L on your forehead in the shape of an L on her forehead.
What's that all stand for? Laneway. That's who it stands for. No, Lenway.
We're gonna take a quick second. Remind everyone this is we're raising money for the Trevor Project. Currently they're doing Pride $5 for $1 match. I'm just gonna keep reading this stuff every so often. The administration is ending federal funding for LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention on July 17th. Thanks to matching funds, your $25 gift becomes $150. The link is in the chat. The next person who donates $25, I'll give two things of merch from my store. This is one of them. 300 slutty years. Thank you, Bree. Next person who donates, and if you donate anonymously, screenshot it, send it to me on Instagram, and we will hook up. I actually got to write this stuff down. Where's my book of Westmarch? Red Book of Westmarch. There we go.
Where is the list of your available merch? Because I need to look that stuff up.
That is also on my, it looks like tj-nee-shop.fourthwall.com, or you can go to my TikTok. It's on my link tree. If you guys find my socials in the link tree, it's in there. So I'm gonna have to walk away and get a pen because I got everything ready except for
Also, Teach, when you get the chance, can you send the GoFundMe into the chat again for the YouTube? Because I think it got eaten by all the other chats.
Yeah. Let me.
I'm posting the link, but it doesn't show it.
It doesn't show the.
That's
Oh
the
yeah, because the
link.
whole link. Yeah. So the problem, Dan, that I found is you can't use the entire link.
Oh.
You have to get it back to. I know how to do it. It's irritating, but from the question mark after project and Trevor Project to the end, you have to delete all that. It's annoying as shit. I don't know why it's like that.
You can't just make a bit.ly?
I don't know what those words are.
It's
It's
basically
a
a
link
very
shortener.
short version of a link.
Oh,
Bit.ly. It shortens the link for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to do things. I'm just kind of.
You
There's
go
a website that does
There you go. I just put it in the chat. But so the next person to do $25 is gonna get something from my shop, either Tolkien on Tap logo, the artwork done by Alita Mao. Thank you, Alita. Either a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, hoodie, mug. There's also the 300 slutty years, which I have currently on. Thank you, Bree.
You're welcome.
There's also footnote 33. If you listen to my podcast in one of the first 4 episodes, David the Noldo goes crazy screaming about footnote 33. Yeah, see, Bree knows about it. I'm gonna get a pen real quick because I want to make sure that I keep track of who is getting what. Also, 2 more spots open for the $75 donation for Tom Racine to make you a personalized drawing of your favorite death in the Tolkien Legendarium. I'll be right back. Jen, you're kind of basically like the de facto co-host.
So when one asks cake or death, you say death.
Exactly.
Death. I mean cake.
Jen's in charge.
I was just gonna
That's a
say,
scary thought.
Jen, you are the most emotionally mature of a lot of us, so it's okay.
Oh, I disagree with that, but thank you.
You at least present.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is 30 plus years of masking.
I would say you mask so
Yeah.
well.
I was gonna say we're currently at $428 raised.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
We're
everyone.
almost at 500, besties. Come on.
We can do it.
I just donated $20, and I only have like $115 in my bank account, so if I can do it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's okay, I get paid July 1st. I just have to make it through. Getting paid once a month is hell.
We will overcome once a
Ugh,
month. Good
I
lord.
feel that. I feel that.
I could never do once a month. Holy fuck.
It's evil. It's evil. But
Very
it also
evil.
like makes me realize how much I spend when I shouldn't be. I'm like, oh wait, how's my paycheck gone?
I
So,
need
yeah.
to make a withdrawal from my Patreon. Something fierce.
I like your blanket, by the way, Chris. Is it like a moss situation?
You. It's moss. This was an art trade with Nicole Parrish. Sound of the Forest.
I love her.
Yes.
Cute.
Nicole Parrish, I made a Tengwar art piece, metallic ink on black paper that was all of her favorite Polyphemus moth facts in Tengwar.
So cute.
With some drawings on moths all over it. And in exchange she sent me this. So I have just this lovely this lovely moss blanket.
For Shane, hi.
And it's so cozy.
That is amazing.
It's
really
wonderful. My cats love it more than I do.
For
But
Shane, hello,
it's a
welcome. How are
symphony of
you?
textures and super cozy.
It
Very
was like a
comfortable.
glorious cuddle thing.
It's got some weight to it, and I really appreciate that. It's not a weighted blanket, but it's a nice heavy one. So
Nice.
It's really adorable. Shane is here.
So real quick, I didn't get to ask Jane, and now since Krishane's here too.
Oh yeah.
So Jane and Krishane, real quick, introduce since we didn't like I said hi to you, but like introduce pronouns, favorite ship, and if you could have your favorite death drawn by Tom Racine, who was on here earlier, who is Tom_Racine_art on Instagram. He does like the Tolkien alphabet stuff. Who would you have him draw? You're muted, Krishane.
I guess I can go first, but I've already forgotten all the questions.
Favorite ship?
Oh yes, I'm Jane. That's she, her pronouns. I guess my favorite. Well, I don't know if I have a favorite, but like I've been reading a lot about Turin, so like Turin and Beleg are my favorite.
You've been on the show. Now you said it twice.
Yes.
Right.
Tordlick fans, rise up.
I feel like that was on purpose.
This big ass thing is gonna be gone so fast.
Is that just juice? You got some extra up in that juice. Oh, that's a lot of
it's
rum.
just water. It's just water with some Mio squeezed in it.
Oh.
It's
Add
not
a little
exciting.
bit more ice cream to mine.
Now that I've made
So
everybody
much
drink,
ice.
I feel better. Yeah, I mean basically because Beleg is like a really great boyfriend, but his boyfriend is real bad for him. It's a little bit toxic.
No,
I don't know
I
if I
can
would
fix him. I can fix him.
He tries so hard, and it just never. Oh, so
Well,
sad.
that's the lovely thing about Beleg is he doesn't try to fix Turin.
Yeah,
He really lets
he does
Turin do
advise
what he's gonna
him,
do.
but
Exactly.
like,
He's
you
like
do you,
super
boo.
supportive.
That
Like
feel
what a
Yeah.
great guy.
situationship is personally cursed by the inventor of evil. Like
Yeah,
He
well, I
tried
tend to
so hard, and he got so far, but in the
Yeah.
end, it didn't
I
even
tend to
matter.
think there's no curse. Like
Thank you, Jen.
I don't believe in Morgoth has the power to curse things. Like I tend to not believe that he does. So like I think
Self-fulfilling
actually
prophecy.
it's really just like
It's
Morgoth is
hitology.
he knows he can observe so much, like all of the Ainur, but especially I mean he's really powerful in some ways. Like he can see and observe many things. So like he has some knowledge and he was there for the music, so he knows, but like on the other hand, does he have the power to like affect things in that way? I tend to doubt it, especially because all of Turin's misfortune come from his own decisions, and when it doesn't like when the disaster doesn't like completely happen, then Glaurung shows up to like make sure the problem occurs, and like
And gaslight you while he's at it.
Listen,
yeah,
it's
he's
not
a
his
real
fault.
like he does that. Like
not
it's
killed
Glaurung.
Sauros.
Glaurung is the problem. It's the worm. So yeah, otherwise
Deus
Turin
Ex
does his own
Draconia.
things.
Wait, Bree, why is he a big problem? Is it because he's the world's biggest homophobe?
He is. He's like, I can't have this gay shit. I curse you with falling in love with your sister. Like,
And then he leaves and he's like, hot stuff coming through.
like, bye. And then at the end, his last words are like, by the way, you fucked your sister.
That's my favorite. It's
Also,
my
again,
absolute
warning
He's like
for
literally
really
fucking
insensitive.
dead. Like I just
I
imagine
give
like
you
Sharp Tooth.
joy.
He's like, I just see Sharp
Elise,
Tooth.
what did you say?
Elise? You asking Elise?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The line, I give thee joy that thou hast found thy brother.
It is so.
Oh yeah,
It's
that is
amazing.
messed up.
I
He's
just
like
imagine
the George Santos.
So
He's
fucked
like a
up.
homophobic flaming gay. Like he's like the George Santos of the legendary.
like
I imagine
Beverly Leslie.
remember The Land Before Time where
Well,
Sharptooth
well.
where Sarah finds Sharptooth in like that crevice and like he's just like this and he opens his eye. That's how I imagine Glaurung at the very end. He opens his eye and just goes, by the way, that was your brother.
Oh my god. I'll never be able to watch
Land Before Time.
Right before,
Land Before
no.
Time with my little nephew ever again. Thank you.
Sharptooth is Glaurung for sure. Confirmed.
I'll take movies that
deserves
ruined my
better.
childhood psyche for 800, please.
Yes,
Alex.
that. I watched it when I was 7 years old.
I have
and
not
been the
watched
same
that
since.
movie since I was a kid. I have not
Yep.
rewatched it, and I
Yeah,
just sort of
same.
refuse.
I think I've
I
seen it
can't.
one time
It
in my
holds
whole
up.
life
Yep.
because it was so traumatic that once was enough.
I haven't
7
done
years
Secret
old,
of
I'll never-
Nim either.
Forget.
Yeah, same.
I need references of silver gifting to see if I could actually draw something that dark. Ha ha ha. So Cat Jet.
How about the
my friend
scene
Cat Jet.
where Anatar caresses the arrow that's inside Celebrimbor? It's like the most like homoerotic like torture
Well,
I've ever seen. Where he's like,
Does it
Oh my
tickle?
God.
And then he also boings it.
yes, it's like wow.
I caught it too.
Oh.
I watched it a
That's
few times.
That's the most sadistic and homoerotic thing ever. It's like
Yes.
My God.
My
Sebastian
friend
times a thousand.
my friend who role plays as Sauron posted that picture and just put the caption of "Does it tickle?" And I was like, "Damn, girl, you went hard. You didn't have to go that hard."
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
that's
So
ridiculous.
sadistic.
I remember reading a piece about. I remember reading a piece, and the writer was complaining that they didn't go hard enough with the
I
silver
agree.
gifting, and that they're like either you do the text, like the subtext text, or at
Wow.
least you keep the text or the imagery. And they wanted something like knives or something regarding like symbolizing penetration, right? And I was looking at that item and like, what else do you want? What other symbols do you need? But yeah, they could have been more explicit.
Yes. Again, they had 300 slutty years, and they did not.
They
have
had
enough
what? They had what?
300 slutty years. Also, Jane, I have a question. Beleg and Turin, was that your ship or your death?
Yes.
Who can
Yes.
never be sure?
Yes, that is so valid. I mean, the fact that he kisses him open mouth while after Beleg dies is Tolkien
Yeah,
is
he
so crazy
does.
for that.
Yeah.
It literally says he kissed his open mouth. Like
Yeah.
what? But yeah. And then Chrishane, what are your ships and deaths? Is Chrishane still
Oh,
here?
did we lose Chrishane?
I think we did lose Christian.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen her yet.
Georgie is here. We can also
Hello.
ask
Georgie!
Georgie's.
Hi,
So, by the
Georgie.
way, Jane, thank you so much. I appreciate. I saw, I'm gonna send your name over to Tom Racine for one of the pictures.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Nice.
But so Georgie, introduce pronouns, favorite ship, and who would you have? Who, if you could, who would you have Tom Racine draw for your death scene?
For my death scene?
Which
Yeah,
Tolkien,
Tolkien.
death would
Yeah.
you
Oh, which
have him
Tolkien?
draw?
Got it. Okay, now I'm tracking.
Not your
Okay.
death scene.
Not your death
I was
scene.
like, what? How does doing the math on that? I'm like, what is it? Elrond killing me? I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, with
Um,
kisses.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's Sauron with the boinging arrow sticking
Oh
out of you.
jeez. Oh baby.
Oh Lord. Well,
Sexy.
I'm George or Georgie, and he or they for pronouns. Ship. Oh, it's hard to tell. I mean, the Frodo and Sam is hard to beat.
Right.
Um,
Probably not hard for each other to beat though.
Right. Let Georgie finish.
I have to think about that because I feel like I probably have a weirder one somewhere in my brain that I need to stew on. But that's the first one I think of. So if you think of like Tolkien ships, I'm like, yeah, either Turin and Beleg, which barely even feels like external shipping, like yeah, we're just talking about the open mouth kissing and the like. It doesn't even feel like subtext on that one.
Do you know when Bree was on the podcast and they brought that up to me? I had like, so when I read, I don't retain everything. That's why I have to
Sure,
read
yeah.
things 1,000 times. And Bree brought that up, and I was like, "Wait, what? Back up.
Don't make me
back up."
grab my copy of Lays of Beleriand because I will.
I think you
Yes.
did that. I think you
Thank
did that
He
during
literally
the
makes
podcast
the
too.
oath
Yeah.
of Feanor to Turin. Like, he's like, you know that really ill-advised oath that has literally ruined everything in the world and that is literally blasphemous? What if I
Yeah.
swear that oath, but to you, babe? Like,
You know what?
so
Since
crazy for
we're
that.
doing, since he was so crazy for that, since this is a pride event, can you please get that and read that for us in the
Yeah.
most dramatic fashion
Oh,
possible?
yes, absolutely.
I would
Yes,
love
great
that.
idea.
OMG, Chris Shane is
Love.
back. Wait, I want to hear Chris Shane's intro.
Hi.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
am back. I had some difficulties with my technology.
I'm glad to see you're over at Valinor.
Yes, that was actually where the difficulties came from. I tried to update my background and then everything just shut down. I'm like, ah. So anyway, Chris Shane, I go by the last Malorn online, mostly on Threads, and she, her pronouns. And favorite ship, it's gotta be Turin and Beleg. Sorry, everybody, take a drink.
I think we have to take like
Look
three
at that.
drinks.
She
at
just
this
I'm
point.
out.
We're talking about like
She loves
5,
you,
6. About 5, 6
Is
drinks.
empty.
I love them so
Oh, I'm
much.
behind,
I'm very
Zay?
precious about
Yeah,
them.
y'all
And
been
I
behind.
also just finished reading The Children of Hurin, so it's fresh in my memory. I also, let's see, what was the other thing? Death that I would like to have drawn. Death.
Yeah.
Gwyndor's death.
Thank you.
That one
Yes.
absolutely murders me every time I read it, and I would love a visual representation of that poor sweet soul when he's dying because it's one of my
Windor's a
favorite.
real one.
So
was a real-
just so
Windor's my
everyone
favorite
knows,
minor character in the
He's so
entire
good
Legendary.
because he's like,
So good.
yo, my fiance's in love with this random human dude, but instead of getting upset, I'm gonna be like, hey, maybe you guys will be happy together. I ship it. And it's like,
He
ugh,
Yeah.
ships it,
it's
and he's
so-
like,
he's such
I
a
understand.
bro.
He tells Finduilas, I get it. Like, because even
you mean
he's
Gil
low key.
Galad and drag?
Right?
Because again,
Oh yeah.
Could have been.
we'll
Could
get
have
to
been.
that later.
Real
And
quick.
that's after surviving imprisonment in Iceland.
Wait, what did you
What's-
say, Tula?
And that's even after surviving imprisonment. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
he's such a
survive
sweetie
torture
pie.
and
And he
Um,
sees
That's a big
Turin at
part.
his lowest. Anyway, I'm gonna grab
yeah, grab the laser
I'll
Valerian.
be
I'm gonna
And I
take
also
you.
have
I'm
I
gonna
have an
take you
update.
to a blessed place where you can heal and grieve.
Ugh,
And
he's
then I'm
such a
gonna
bro.
take you to my home where I know you'll be safe.
So
You
I
know.
have an update real quick. The fundraiser so far is at $678 raised. Thank you everyone
Yes.
so
Hell
much.
yeah.
Awesome.
5 times that is what will be matched for the Trevor Project.
It's amazing.
Because they're doing the 5 for 1. So $25 turns into $150. There's still one spot left to have Tom Racine draw you a personalized Tolkien death of your choice. The next person to do $75 will get that. And the next $25 donation will get 2 free pieces of merch from of their choice from Tolkien on Tap. You can go to, you know what, let me find the link on my phone and I can link both things in the place where things
Awesome.
are. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Jen, you're in charge. I love doing that.
I'll put the merch shop in
Always.
there.
The
You
link
got the merch shop? Who's
to
got the
the
merch shop?
GoFundMe is in the
I got
YouTube
it.
chat again.
Oh,
with
you
the Bitly.
you already did it?
Because I got you.
You did it? Where?
Yeah, I did in the YouTube chat. And in the Zoom chat, and I tagged you in the Zoom chat with the Bitly. But
Did you? I don't know how things work.
I know.
Oh, you did the thing. How do I do this though? How do I move it to the place where things go?
Copy
That's
and
such a-
paste.
Also, Krishane, I'm right there with you because when I had to choose a death, I chose Gelmir. So twinsies.
Oh, twinsies.
Twinsy, twinning.
Love it.
I was just like, I love Gwendor so much, but like that pivotal moment where he has to watch his brother being put to death, I was like, I want to see that. I've never seen anyone draw that.
I
To
haven't
be
either.
Also,
It's pretty
I'll
savage.
admit, I also want to see the death of Gil-galad.
Ugh.
And
Mm.
I also
Did we
want
see that
to
with
see
Finduilis already?
It was filmed. It was filmed by Peter Jackson.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I heard
Shit.
about that. Yeah.
Story.
Peter Jackson released the Gil-galad cut.
Release the Gil-galad cut.
Just
Seriously.
release
like,
all your damn footage. Come on.
I'm still waiting on
I want
second
Release the
extended
Arwen
edition.
I want the
cut.
wedding. I want the wedding.
Yeah, everyone
I
wants
want,
the Faramir wedding.
I want
Yes.
Kerin Amroth because they made Viggo shave his beard so that they could do young Aragorn and Arwen meeting on
did
Kerin
young-
Amroth.
Okay, that one I didn't know. That one I did not know.
They did Aragorn healing Faramir in the Houses of Healing, and Faramir
Oh, I
waking
didn't
up
know
and
that one.
immediately recognizing him.
Okay, I know.
Did not know that one.
Whose dick do I gotta suck to get this? Like Peter Jackson.
Yeah, I'm with you.
There's got to be
Bree.
someone.
Oh,
We're gonna Aaron Brockovich our way through this.
Yeah,
I feel like I have to. I need a soundboard because I could have used George Takei right there. Oh my!
What would have been the perfect sound?
See, that's why we got to do this on Discord, TJ.
I don't know how Discord works.
I know.
Oh my gosh, Discord is so easy.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not very.
Listen.
Listen. Discord is not as slutty as you like to claim it to be. It's not very easy at all.
Listen, it hasn't had 300 slutty years. But
Isn't it about to become publicly traded as well? So it's all going to become about profit and things are probably going downhill
that's
super
the rumor,
fast.
yeah.
Boo.
The inevitable
Capitalism.
That was fun, we
capitalism.
arrested.
Yeah, boo
I know,
capitalism
right?
for sure.
Fuck capitalism.
Who else just said that?
Which one?
Capitalism.
Fuck capitalism.
Fuck
'Cause I was.
capitalism?
Oh, I think we all did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I was
we
like
all-
mumbling it
Oh,
under
yeah.
my
That's only part of the
breath
drinking
because I'm
game.
trying to like log into shit up here so I can get the.
Yeah,
fourth
at
wall
Ren
for
Fair
me.
this past weekend, I think I said "fuck the king" like 800 times.
Amazing.
Yeah, we should include that with the drinking game, like, and saying this radicalized me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
what
Do that.
radicalized me? I don't know. A little
Radicalized you
hobbit that
guys.
told me there was something worth fighting for.
Treebeard radicalized me.
Oh, guys,
Destroyers and
I need to go.
usurpers!
I think you mean Treebeard
It's
was
after
your
6.
gateway
I have
drug.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Who's out of here?
I have to go.
Okay, before you go, can you
Uh,
let everyone know where to find you? And like your handles and
Yes.
everything.
So again, my name is Chris. My handle everywhere is Wizardway Chris, and it's Chris with a K. Find me on all socials, and you can follow the link tree anywhere. But specifically, if you want some Tengwar letters sent to you in the mail every month, find me on Patreon. And I
Highly
do Elvish
recommend.
features and
Shout
yeah,
out.
thank you.
Nice. Thank you
I'm so
for-
glad that Jen gets my letters. It makes me so happy.
I love
Thank you
that.
for hanging out and
Every
being part of
month.
this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was lovely seeing you all and
Have a
meeting
great-
new people too.
Yeah.
I will hopefully I'll try and follow everybody's links and stuff because
For sure.
I need to be friends with you all.
Have a great night, Chris. Thank you for hanging out.
Hey, Chris.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
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 All right. What do you guys want to do now?
What do you think
Well,
I want to do, TJ?
Oh God. Hold on. Let me get my drink. What do you want to do, Jen?
That's my brother.
Play some fucking Lotro.
I'll let you I'll let you take a guess. A wild stab in the dark, a knife in the dark.
Wait,
as it were.
doesn't. Who else here plays that?
Me.
Okay.
Oh, I
It's
guess
the
probably
only
not
video
same
game I
word.
play.
Bree, at least you two.
Yeah, very much.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh,
Guess
wait,
who's in the
wait.
house?
Later on, you gotta give me your person.
Oh,
We
You want
gotta,
a,
gotta be friends. Are you on Peregrine? Or
I'm
are
on
you
Peregrine now. Yes.
Nice. You gotta join the kinship.
Uh-oh.
I'm already
So-
in the Mythgard kinship.
So you
Guys,
gotta
we
make
have had
you gotta
a-
make an alternate, and then you can be in the kinship with the alternate.
I have like 5.
So we
I
have a wild
17
David
characters.
Denoldo
Get on
showing
my
up.
level.
So for those of you who want to know about,
All in, everybody. All in.
if you guys
Right.
want to know about footnote 33, which I'll drink for, David, why don't you introduce yourself, give your pronouns, your favorite ship. If you could have Tom Racine draw your own personalized Tolkien death for you, and also please explain footnote 33. Have a good one, Peter.
Wait. So which order should I do that in?
Whatever you want.
Name,
Whatever you want.
pronouns.
All right, David Denoldo, he, him. Favorite ship, probably Findicano, Mighty Mo.
Okay, fair.
That's what's up.
Good one.
I think that one probably is my
damn it.
favorite.
He did say Mighty Mo.
Also, the better reason for why. Though I get like the heraldic device and the name of Aiglos, but I do think it's the better reason for why you should be seen as Arcaresto's son for Artanaro.
We have a
Or-
whole. We have.
I know,
Two,
I'm
two or three
going-
whole episodes about that.
Please don't start me down that. Don't make me bring out the whiteboard again.
Whiteboard.
But no, 33. Yeah, it's basically the reason why Finway Nola Finway adds the extra Finways because basically the oath, because given the timing and placing of footnote 33 in that text in the Shibboleth Feanaro, it's him putting it basically saying like you care more about your jewels than you do about avenging our father because you just heard the oath get sworn, invoking the name of Eru as well as in front of the Valar. So
Yep. And that's part of some of my merch is that I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna fucking force myself to drink. I'm already starting like it's starting to get heavy.
I think
I got
this should be a
daiquiri mix and
rule
I
that
didn't
you
like
can
blend it
choose-
like I'm supposed to.
You can choose between a drink of your alcoholic drink and a drink of water.
Oh, you know what? I do have water right here.
Yeah.
oh, and I'm drinking
Water is
Harlan
good.
right
Wait,
now.
I'm gonna go get water.
Oh, that was really
Hydrate,
helpful.
everybody,
I'm glad I
hydrate.
hydrated. Yeah, let's not forget the importance of water while we're also having drinks too. Gilgadaddy, his sword was long, his lance was keen.
Yeah, come on, guys, drink responsibly.
I'm at
Wine
home. It
has
is
water
responsible
in
for
it.
me.
I'm also at
liquid.
home.
What?
I
Dude,
know.
who just? Jane, did you say
What's
wine has water in it?
responsible?
Yeah, I mean it's got water in it. It's like liquid, so
Right.
it's
Hmm.
fruit juice.
Fruit
Okay.
juice.
Wine
It's got like
water?
probiotic like
So,
fermentation going on.
We also have water in us. We are also partly liquid.
That's true.
So
Actually, you know what? White
So I
Claws
don't need
are
to
actually
hydrate.
sparkling water, so
Oh yeah, basically
Guys,
is water.
sickos.
yeah.
We need to add a disclaimer. We are not advocating alcohol poisoning or liver
Agree.
damage.
Very true.
Definitely actually
Water.
drink water.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
No
Real
one is
quick,
driving after this.
That being said, my sangria does have fruit in it, so it's like a fruit salad.
I saw that. Yeah, that's
Basically, I drank my first glass of wine too quickly, so I'm gonna try and make the second one
Your glass
second
is
one
so
glass
full.
last longer.
Lotro, fuck everything go.
wait, did we already get Jane to that
Close,
point?
Cindy, close.
Oh, God damn it. Are we, Jane,
Yeah,
are you at that
I
point,
gotta
by the
slow
way?
down. My
Yeah,
throat
no
is on
love
fire. I can
habits.
literally breathe fire right now.
Frodo lives.
all right. Y'all have convinced me. I'm gonna go get some alcohol.
Yeah, do it. Do it. That's the point.
Wait, so
Yeah,
what is
beer
everybody else?
water.
One
I'll do that.
us.
1 second.
One
BRB.
one of.
Get
Oh,
drunk,
also,
give money.
by the way, should we, since David and Chrishane and Jen, who else was there? And Jane and Georgie, Zay was there a little bit. Should we?
Oh,
Grand.
Oh,
Grand.
Oh, not
Grand.
again.
Grand. Grand. Grand in the chat.
Ron in the chat. You guys are saying it wrong. It's Ron.
What'd you say, Jen?
Jan.
Jan.
No, you're saying it wrong. It's Gron.
You saying jam or Jan?
Drond.
Grond.
Oh,
It's pronounced Drond.
No, it's the joke of the YouTube channel that does orcs with normal voices. They do a video where, because there are a few orcs that they pan over that are like really, really like enunciating, and there's one who looks like he's saying Rhonda, and so he starts saying Rhonda, and then someone else is saying Jan, Josh. And then there's like another orc with normal voices. You guys are saying it wrong. It's Gron.
Jen, please send that to me. I need to see it.
I will send it to you again.
Oh god. Oh, wait, is it in the Grondoline chat somewhere?
It's very buried, so I'll just send it to you again.
Okay, thank you.
Jane just dropped a Gornd in the chat.
Gourd.
Don't make fun of the dyslexic orcs.
No, that's drunk chat.
All right, fair.
Oh yeah, we got a teacher here that like teaches dyslexic people, so she will teach us how to actually read. Be careful. We will learn shit. We will learn shit tonight, guys. Be careful. If you're not careful, we're gonna get educated.
Not this week. I'm on vacation.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, fair. Oh no, but I passed school. Yeah, well now you're back. I just scared myself a little bit.
Now you're gonna pass it again.
Right. Try to get some ice or something.
No ice. Hecka ice.
So I got this like daiquiri mix, and I probably should have like blended it because I think it's to like blend with ice. It's so thick. I think I'm gonna have to cut it with water.
Yeah, you're drinking syrup alcohol.
Maybe I should just drink straight rum. This is gonna turn into Pirates of the Caribbean real soon.
Or just grain alcohol.
Rum gone. Why is the rum?
Get some Everclear.
Yeah. Let me. Let's just turn on the music.
I think you're Malibu and
So just a reminder to everyone, this is we are raising funds for the Trevor Project. They're doing a 5-for-1. For every $25 donation, it turns into $150 because the Trump administration on July 17th is taking away the LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention healthline. So we are raising money to give to the Trevor Project, and currently we are at $678 raised. Thank you, everyone. You're all amazing. There's still a chance for a Tom Racine personalized drawing, and there's also still merch. If you guys want a $25 next, like two $25 donations, we'll get merch from me, 2 products, and then a $75 will get you the free. We'll get you the personalized Tom Racine drawing. Cat is I'm here for TJ's The Rum Is Gone episode. I could do a pirate episode sooner or later. I mean, but it is not this day.
You could do the Corsairs.
Hey, you know what has a really, really, really good exploration of the Corsairs of Umbar?
What's that?
Lotro.
Lotro!
Fucking
do an expansion about it. It's so good.
So good.
I'm gonna plug my fanfic here. I'm co-writing a fanfic with Alan as a pirate who escaped Middle Earth after killing Sauron. So it's called Sea Lord Father, and
cool.
I'm exploring my Palmari plate.
You have to send me the link to that. That sounds so good.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
So pirates and Tolkien together.
Yeah, that's really cool. God damn it! Now I do need to do that kind of episode. Son of a bitch.
When are you gonna
donate?
Lotro, TJ?
Stop saying the words.
Okay, when are you gonna play that singular video game I play?
So don't put boundaries on thyself. All right.
When they release it properly on Mac.
So I try. So that's the thing is, I got the
Hey, there are
porting engine or
multiple
whatever.
options.
I tried that,
And
Jen.
they all
I tried
require
that.
working and thinking.
Don't make me go
That's
to
true.
Illinois and do this for you. Oh, sorry, I just
I will
doxed
do
you.
it.
You know, no, you know
Don't
what?
make me go to a generic
Technically-
state that may or may not be in the middle of the United States.
No, do you want to know? So, all right, here's a funny story. When I started this podcast, and I set everything up, I accidentally doxed my last name.
No.
Didn't expect that. So everyone knows, like, so that's why I mean, like the niche, it's close, but it wasn't exact, and I was like, that's cool. But then I made the podcast, and they put my last name fully out there, and I was like, well, son of a bitch, guess that's there.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
how
I
I learned it.
made the GoFundMe, and it put my fucking city, and I was like, son of a bitch. The only way for it to go away is if I make it like private, and I was like, well, that's
defeats
let it be public,
purposes.
let people see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it defeats the fucking purpose. So
Yep.
dumb. Also, I don't live in Illinois. Haha.
Oh, whatever.
Close enough.
I live in a state of constant
Not to be
dread.
a shitty Californian, but those states are all the same.
Yeah.
Just kidding,
Well,
I'm
and-
kidding. I'm kidding. I actually appreciate them all.
And they're so far away from Illinois. Like,
Yeah.
I am. You are correct.
I'm saying, not to dox you, but yeah, you're super far away from.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
to dox
the next
myself and what
state
state
over.
I might be in, but
It's in. I'm just kidding.
It's that way.
So if
I
you
mean, I
guys
met
could
you guys in
choose,
Kansas City, so that's what I'm assuming you're from.
I met you in Kansas. Is that what you said? I met you in Kansas City, so I'm assuming that's where you're from.
Yes.
We are all from Kansas City.
all from Kansas City.
We're
Yes,
all from
amazing.
Kansas City.
If you're on a Mac, I would highly suggest Steam Deck and a solution for your can't play the PC game problems. So
I
here's the
love
thing.
Steam Deck.
So back to the LOTRO, which I just won't. If I don't say it together, then it's not. I don't have to drink it. Can one play that on Steam Deck? So I got a porting thing because I have a Mac, and I got the thing that you have to get for Mac to be able to do PC shit. And I did it, and I made a character, and she was awesome. And then I went to go, like, I moved her around a little bit, and suddenly my screen, like, if this was like it was fit, it suddenly just went boom. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was live on TikTok when this happened too. I think David was there.
Oh, that's
No, David
silly.
was there because David helped me figure out how to name my character. Because she was gonna be like an illegitimate daughter of Finway's youngest son's eldest son. I'm trying not to make myself drink. That's what's going on.
So Finway 2?
Yeah, Finway. So Finway 2 is no, she's Finway 3.
The one who gave the ring to
Finway
Bar
3's
Oh,
Finway 1.
Finrod.
Or you could just call him.
Damn it!
You could just call him
Phantom
like Gnome.
bicycle.
Badger.
You just call
Yeah,
him
I could have
Gnome.
just said the badger. Fuck, you're right, Elise.
You could have
so-
just say my boy,
Yeah,
or
my
your
baby
boy.
and
boy.
we know who they're talking about.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
Big boy.
Finrod was my.
God damn
death.
it.
I never said that. Sorry. Finrod is my Tolkien death.
Son of a bitch.
See, I wasn't even going to go there because I forgot to answer that part of the question.
I didn't
TJ.
Yeah,
answer
me
it
too.
either.
That was me just now realizing.
I didn't
I
answer it
said
either.
Mine was
I didn't get a
LACD
chance.
It's
Cologne.
such a fun game.
So anyways, I got the porting thing, and like, so this, like, if this is the screen, like normally this is my screen, it was fit just fine. And then I moved her like 150 feet, and instead of it fitting here, this screen became like fucking like as big as the screen here, but on a screen that was this fucking big.
Mm.
And I was like,
Oh,
what the
that's
fuck? So I
awkward.
Did you
So I shut
mess
everything
around with
down.
the settings? You have to like change it to
that's the thing that I agree with Georgie on. Like, if I have to think about it,
It's
like
too
if
much.
it's not point and click,
But
it's not
it's so
intuitive.
simple. You just change it because I had the same problem, but on my PC.
Excuse me.
You have to change it like the screen setting from like I think it's like
The
big screen to
resolution,
full
right?
screen or something
Well,
like
you
that.
can
Yeah,
also choose between full screen and windowed.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Why isn't it just set up
I will-
automatic?
No, sometime we'll get on a Zoom call and I'll walk you through it and
We
and
can
it'll be
Discord,
fine.
Jen. I know how much you love Discord. I'll get on Discord to
We
talk to
can,
you.
we can well, we probably actually want to do something different so that I can actually control
Oh, fair.
things
The
and do it
next
for you.
one-
I'll do the thinking for you.
I love that. I love that. The less I have to do, the better.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Can you play the game for me too?
You can be like the muskrat. You can be like the
I would-
muskrat and get super far and say that you're the one who did it. And
Yeah.
the top.
I'll make a video
online
right
player.
Yeah.
afterwards. Make a
That's a
TikTok video
simple
like, guys,
task.
I figured it out and did it all myself.
I'm the
Muskrats are
top.
cute.
The top Lotro player.
Oh my God, David.
I'm too lazy to fill this back up.
Oh, speaking
It's
of that,
Friday.
Speaking of taking
my
another
God, it is.
drink, my wife did holler a while back to make sure that I remind you all that Gandalf loves hobbits.
Son of a. All right, I'm gonna go get a different drink. Hold on.
Carnally. He loves them carnally.
Well done, Georgie.
Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate you.
But yeah, our next fun drive should be like a Lotro
Don't mad at all of you.
marathon stream.
Yeah.
Low
That'd be so fun.
stream.
Like there's
Low
a
stream.
like
Jen, one of
gamer
these
like
days you'll get me to play
24-hour stream event that people do to raise funds for I don't remember what. It happens every year, but we should.
Well,
just
there's Extra Life. People do
Extra Life. That's the one.
Lotro streaming for Extra Life, which is like children's charity. So, yeah.
Did you just say the name
you
of the
know
game
me.
again?
You know me. I'm always down to do any amount of streaming of the game that shall not be named.
Go ahead. I got
something. Midsummer event.
99% sure I bumped into you once.
They're having the Midsummer event, and they have a new area in the Shield Isles, which is just outside of Umbar, and it's incredible.
And you can attend Aragorn and Arwen's wedding.
Yes.
You get to be a part of the wedding party.
Yes.
I need the game of all time.
You need this. You need this.
It's magical.
It's so magical.
And you get to hang out with the Grey Company. Oh my god.
All right,
get to
guys.
get
I
drunk
got something
with
that's
Farron.
not as thick to drink now. so-
Spoilers.
What
are you saying?
You
Oh, it's so
follow
much
them
easier
the
to
whole
drink.
game. Sorry.
I know, but
I forget what's a spoiler and what's not because I've been playing it for like 10 years.
13, get on my level.
Right. I'll never be on your level.
I said it's like that's not how it works.
I'm used to being
We
like
can only try.
pro bro in my crew, but Jen has beat me. She's the true Lotro head.
Did you just grind?
I did just grind.
We're gonna have to add that to the red book.
Add what to the red? What am I adding?
Brond.
Oh shit! You're right.
Wait, didn't we already have a discussion about that? I'm trying to remember. We talked about it. I can't remember when. I don't know if it was on the pod or if that was in Kansas City. But it was
Georgie, we
like-
drink a lot.
I would say I don't. Yeah,
not have been here.
we were probably 3 sheets to the wind. So who
No,
knows?
no, because I keep the rules here. I mean, not that we weren't doing podcast stuff in Kansas City.
Well, no, yeah, we didn't. I was trying to
Because I've
remember,
got
'cause we
designated
talked
driver, Build a Pony, or Kirden, and I put Kiryatan because David's bougie as fuck, and it's got to be in Quenya.
Bougie? What do you mean by bougie? I'm not the one who bans languages.
No way.
No.
Well, Burn,
Don't fucking
no
start.
way.
Don't fucking start with that.
Wait. Let's bring this back to our real world. Who's currently a leader in power who made America's official language English?
Still not the official language.
I agree, but who's
I
like trying to make it that in the case for the actual law?
Draw a comparison here.
Huh?
Draw a comparison here.
Are you trying to say that Donald Trump is Elway Singalo?
I mean, he's racist like him.
I feel like David wakes up.
He's racist.
I feel like that's like
probably-
rude to Elway and like
Yes.
he's a dick.
I
but-
agree.
Maybe you shouldn't be a racist prick. Just saying.
Yeah, but at least he has swag, which Trump never will.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to give credit just because someone has swag.
You're
I mean, that's
so
like the whole.
illegal. Never had to lie
That's
about
like
his
the
height.
that's like the entire Third Reich had Hugo Boss. That doesn't mean that.
It's not the same, David. I'm
Not
gonna
the
go back
same.
At
down
least
to
he
where you
doesn't
were
look
before.
like a hot Cheeto.
I disagree, but I see the point. Like he outsourced labor and then he stiffed them with Bill.
Yeah. I will
That's
say he did hunt the dwarves, so maybe we should cancel him for that.
Yeah.
And the
But-
dwarves
but-
still hated the dwarves and called them racial slurs behind
But
their
David,
backs.
David, to your point, I don't, as a form of disrespect to Donald Trump for trying to make English the official language, refuse to speak in English to my friends that only speak English.
I'm not saying you have to
What did you
refuse to. I'm not
speak?
I'm not even banning people from saying it.
No,
I'm
but
just
every-
saying.
Yeah, you're. I tell you what, this is your trick. You're using it to drive traffic to your threads because every friggin' time I talk to my friend David, I have to pull up his threads to
I'm
understand
dead.
anything he
I'm
says.
dead.
I mean, there's other places you can pull it up at too.
Oh, that's true, but that's more work, and we've already been over. I'm not doing more work.
Wait, do you not have Blue Sky?
I do. Yeah.
So just switch between the apps.
Yeah, so I
just
can go see
screenshotted.
on Blue Sky. Yeah.
I
have,
screenshotted
Wait,
those
wait,
threads.
Hold on.
There
What
you
is
go.
that
Don't
I'm
give
hearing about
David any-
dwarves?
I lost the plot a while ago. I'm just
So
laughing
Ray-
at the
Ray's like,
aggression
if you're
between
dwarf
this.
slander.
No.
My
I hear
point
dwarf slander.
is
Oh,
that
I'm
it is
coming
a
after the last one.
compliment to
What
Trump
is it
to
you're
be
saying
compared
about
him to
dwarves?
single.
Yeah,
That's my
because think of it this way: just like how if Donald Trump was to say, "Oh, if you're a business and you only if you speak Spanish, if you speak Spanish to anybody, you're no longer getting any type of grants or any type of services or benefits or anything like that." Will we not call that racist?
I have to interrupt everyone for a quick minute. We had Gimli the dwarf appearing for a moment. It seems Gimli has disappeared, and Gimli's back. But can you do the accent? I don't think she can hear me without her headphones on. Hold on.
Who? What?
I can't do it.
But can you do the accent?
What?
Can
What's
you do
happening?
the accent? Can you talk
Not
like
on
some of these
cue.
babies? Not
Don't
on
have
cue.
my axe.
Toss me. I can't make the jumps. You've got to toss me.
There you go.
Don't tell the elf.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Toss me. I can't jump. It just says you have to toss me.
He's too big to do that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Right.
Also, I could not hear your request because I can't put my headphones on
Yeah,
and
I
wear the
noticed.
helmet at the same time.
Well, I mean, like not with that attitude. No, you can't. Interesting. Interesting. Because you did it for 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, and then it fell off my head and knocked over half of my
Just
Star
if
Wars
only,
Funkos.
if only you
How
had a
dare you.
bigger forehead.
Anyways, back to David being cantankerous. Please continue.
I'm not cantankerous. I'm just standing on
Cantankerous,
business
wow.
when it comes to racist people in power.
First of all, I just like using the word cantankerous.
He hates the northern.
And this is what I wanted
He
you to get
hates
back
the
to.
dwarves.
DJ,
Man,
I feel like that could totally be a recurring segment on Tolkien on Tap. It's like, and now back to David being cantankerous.
Oh my God!
Just even on episodes, he's not like make it like Andy Rooney used to be on 60 Minutes. If I'm dating myself here, like where it's like even episodes he's not on, just like
yeah, George, you're not old at all.
Clip to throw in there, yeah.
Oh my God!
Just don't say Elway Singolo.
Away Sindiculo.
Yeah, David won't say it any other way.
I know.
All right. So Rowan 2. Awesome.
Are there any questions in the chat?
We have $800 raised.
So cantankerous.
Nice.
Awesome.
Says, wait, America has an official language ? David? Oh no, that's gonna make him more cantankerous.
No, because wasn't it like a thing he
we
tried
go.
passing like in the last couple of months to try and make English an official language?
It
You
was.
kind of
it
lose
was
track after a while.
Your standard, your good old. I'm suddenly forgetting the word, the phrase for the things that
Executive
Executive
orders.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the word. I was like presidential something. No, see, he does so many of them that I just try to put them out of my brain.
Like a
presidential
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a
Presidential
March
bullshit.
as a March 1st, 2025, designating English as the official language.
Hey David,
signed executive order.
David, I have a fun question for you because Georgie's idea is amazing. Would you like to make a segment of you being cantankerous for like 5 minutes?
Of course.
For every single episode going forward, whether you're in it or not. Actually, it'd be funnier.
I mean, I still got to do the commercial requests.
I know we
At
have
least
one.
to
Ivermectin.
simulate.
DJ, you have to put a jingle with it.
Yeah.
That's true. I do need to make a David cantankerous David. Wow. What would you?
Well,
I don't know. I'd have to workshop it.
Cantankerous David.
TJ, let's write that this weekend while you're up here.
Oh shit, that's a good idea, Georgie.
No,
An amazing
don't
idea.
remind me that you're getting together without me.
Listen, get a random plane ticket tonight after
Yeah.
this and meet us.
No, I can't. My brother's wedding is literally Sunday. That is the whole reason I'm here. I can't.
so you'll have to
Yeah,
miss-
but Sunday's the parade. You should be.
You'll
tell
have to
him
miss
to fly out,
So
and
you
we'll
fly
get him
out
married
tonight,
in the gay
Yeah.
parade.
You
But
can
there's
miss.
wedding stuff tomorrow too.
Oh, but that's not the wedding.
Yeah.
Listen, you can
I know,
skip
but
the
it's
parade.
free. It's free food at a really nice winery, and
I'll
want
buy
free
you
at
food.
a really nice
Yeah, listen,
winery.
we're going to my friend's party tomorrow. They're probably gonna have food there. Oh, I know
So,
they are.
will they have an open bar?
No, but I can open a
They're
bar.
gonna have a lot of alcohol that we don't have to pay for. So I guess folks will know that.
Okay.
Oh, Georgie, I'm gonna be a problem tomorrow. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
me too. Me too. No, Jeanette's gonna
Well,
have to.
then I guess tell Jeanette. Sorry.
No, Jeanette's gonna be taking care of us for sure. No,
Oh, okay.
or Jeanette will get drunk with us, and so it will be somebody else's problem. But
Fantastic.
it's a tight community, so someone will take
Fantastic.
care of us.
Also, I feel like Tula was saying something, and we spoke over her.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, you're muted.
I was just saying that David at least should have like simulated and say like, no, I'm not cantankerous. I'm just an anti-racist.
Right?
Not cantankerous, I'm anti-racist. I love it.
It's just fun to call people who are.
I'm sorry if
it's
racism
just
actually
the-
bothers me.
It's like, if you think that racism is something that should just go rampant, then
Listen,
you're the cantankerous one.
we don't call out the dwarves for being racist against the elves because like all they have to do is dislike the other race to be
Okay, so
Well,
so
let's
get into this.
Let's not even go there.
Let's do
Now,
this.
see,
Let's
if you
do
wanna,
this.
like, come on.
Because wait.
Hold on. Her sister was a witch. Go ahead.
Who was it?
She came down in a bubble, bro.
Which group was it that left their halls underground on their mountains of their own willing choice and of their own volition to go to the elven kings who they don't know, teach them how to make weapons to warn them about orcs and wolves covering over the mountains, only to be repaid with being called racist slurs against their behind their backs.
I like how Zay's having like a religious experience while David's doing this.
Who is that?
I'm going to be the only dwarf that stands by David on this one.
No, I mean
who
David
are
is
the
right.
ones?
It's just
No,
funny.
David is.
ones?
No, yes, I agree.
Who are the
David is
ones
right.
that still learn the language of other people? Who are the
I
ones
just
who
need
actually,
everyone to realize
who
I agree
actually-
with David too. I just
who
love
actually
cantankerous
shows
David.
up? Who actually shows up to the
For
battle
sure.
of unnumbered
Same.
tears? Who actually deals damage to Larundo or Glaudung, the
I
father
mean-
of all dragons?
To be fair, nobody's as dope as Azagol. Like that's
true.
clear.
Yeah.
There's still other
Nobody will
dwarves
ever be
fighting with
Azagol.
them, and also what actually like annihilated whole whole groups of people because apparently they thought that they were animals or beasts because that's not a racist dog whistle at all.
True.
He's
Go
about to
off,
reach
David. This is your
maximum
time.
cantankerous.
This is the cantankerous
Yeah,
corner with
yeah.
David the Noldo.
Listen, we're only
Well,
only
and
making
then-
my
and
head
then-
I've heard this like
corner.
7 times.
Oh, it
And
really
then-
grinds my gears.
I got a lot of problems with you people.
How do you
you
say
say
get
you
off my
people?
lawn, Anya?
Ooh.
How do I say what?
Get off my lawn.
Oh my
Get
god,
off
I
my
need that
lawn.
as a shirt too.
Let's see.
Oh,
Probably be Heka. It's like
thought
Is it
Hecka was like fuck.
There's like go off or get off my.
Cantankerous corner, cantankerous corner.
What would be lawn? It'd be something like
Get thee
Zellohar
gone from
or
my
some aspect of that.
lawn, thou
Get thee gone from my
little
lawn.
crow of Mandos.
I really want that line on like booty shorts. Get thee gone from my gate, thou Jethro of men.
One time on, I don't remember which subreddit it was, but this person posted that they were selling bumper stickers that said "Get thee gone from my tailgate." thou Jethro of Mandos."
That's awesome.
All we had to do to get them was message him on Reddit to order them, and I didn't do it, and I'm still so pissed at myself because I was like, I don't want to message some rando on Reddit. Like, I should have just done it. I'm so pissed
To be,
at myself.
I mean, that's kind of fair though, because that's like having people.
It's a good instinct.
Wanting to buy stuff off of like not using PayPal or like using
Yeah.
like a kind of basically, oh, here's my address. Send me your address and like wire me money, and I'll send you this product. I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
For fun only.
Bonus
Oh.
points if it's for a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
Would that be a Noldorin prince? Would that be the real life or the fantasy
that would be
life equivalent?
Finderato. Finderato is begging for money.
Son of a bitch. No, that would be Carnister, you son of a bitch.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. That's Carnister.
Karantir would have like troll farms to raise money.
Right.
I love him.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
R.I.P. Carnister. You would have loved spamming people.
Karantir
You would
would
love
have
phishing
loved my
emails.
coin.
I left my jewels in Helcarax. I need your help.
Oh, that would be
Oh.
Finrod being like, I've lost my kingdom in Valinor, but I have with me like 500,000 pieces of like gold jewelry that I cannot sell.
Yes,
Or,
why
or
would
better
he?
yet, it's Cardasteer pretending to be Finderato since
Oh,
everybody loves
100%.
Finderato. So he
on.
impersonates him saying,
Oh, this is the part where I get
That's
really drunk.
Hold on. That's a fan fiction waiting to happen.
Panther bot farm confirmed, says Pete.
Yeah, how do you say bot farm in Quenya?
how would you say? I
That'd be a
don't know how to
long
say
word.
farm. How would
How do you say
I love
bot?
that. I love that farm was the problem there. Like, I don't know how to say
I was like, how
farm.
would you say bot?
I say bot, obviously. I mean, we all know what that
Well,
is.
because bot you just do a cognate, right? So it'd just be like bate or bato or something like that.
Okay.
Lazy.
All right.
I love
I
it
mean,
when
what
you
else am
say
I supposed to do?
cognate.
There's no like robots.
Automaton, and then like you could do like automatic, like machine.
Yeah,
Is there,
because like
a-
what did Eru say that the dwarves would be
There you go.
before
That's a
he
bot.
gave them
That
secret
they'd have
fire?
that they'd have
Yeah.
no life of their own.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
a bot. That's what a
Mhm.
robot is.
They would
No,
only
but that's what
move.
I'm saying. He doesn't
Yeah, but
use
like
a term called
how do you
robot.
think he?
It's-
How do
Are
you
you
think that would
saying
have
that
translated
Aule
in
was
Quenya?
making AI?
Aule, no, it does say that
Oh.
Melkor and Aule were the two that were the most similar.
Yeah, that is true.
So
Oh.
I
why do you think
mean-
Morgoth loved generative AI?
So
because his boyfriend Aule.
I didn't think of it that way.
So quick check on Farmer is
artificial
Kemendur,
intelligence because
which
he
I don't know if
he's the
that would
one,
work
but-
for.
Right.
So
that, Tula?
farmer in Quenya for neologism is Kemendur, but Kemen would just be Earth. So I'm not sure if that would work necessarily for farm as a
say
distinct
Kemen?
type of thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, Kemen, like Kementari.
Yeah, Kevin means dirt. So
That makes perfect
Well,
sense.
Kemen means Earth.
That's an insult.
It means Earth, like
Well,
Kementari.
I know.
yeah,
I know.
I know. But you know,
We're just
in the case of
shit-talking.
Kevin from Rings of Power, it means dirt.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve that. Dirt is amazing.
Yeah, dirt.
Dirt is amazing.
No,
Kevin
it
is
should've-
the worst.
He should have been called Elway.
Oh God. Let me get my drink ready. Hold on. Go
Again,
ahead, David.
I don't know.
This is the part of the show where I'm gonna get wasted because people are just now they're just saying things just to
Don't end up in the bathtub again.
Wait.
I don't think everybody knows that
You took
story.
it right out of my
Story
mouth.
time
You took
now.
it right out of my
I
mouth.
don't think everybody knows that story though.
Well, we're about to.
So
I know, right? We about to hear the story tomorrow.
So that was Bree and Lee, and it was the queer ships or the queer fanfic episode.
Love that episode.
And I had 2 bottles of like blackberry wine, I believe. I spilled it on my keyboard, which I'm still missing. I'm still missing 2 keys on my keyboard because they don't fit correctly anymore. And like 3 of them still don't like to press correctly. Like the L, I'm typing, I have to like slam my finger down on it. And then the episode ended, I guess. I mean, I know it did because like I'm living a life beyond that. But I woke up in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Didn't realize I was in the bathtub. I went to get up and my head was under the faucet part and I scratched the shit out of the top of my head. Yeah.
That sounds so painful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TJ
yeah.
woke up in the bathtub. I woke up having drunk texted my ex. So I had to talk about this recording the episode in therapy. It's an amazing episode. You guys should listen to it. But it's just collateral
You know what?
damage.
You know what's even funnier?
Should have gave your therapist homework to listen
An
to the
episode,
podcast.
an episode that isn't released yet because it's new and it's going to come out after this next weekend is with Christine and Zach. I threw up all day the next day.
Oh my god, TJ, drink more water.
Yes.
That's why I had water today with me, just in
Good.
case.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
And TJ, that's house rules here. We were gonna drink so much, but we're also gonna drink a lot
Oh,
of water.
Georgie, I've got look at how big this thing is.
Nice.
Bigger than your head.
Well,
This will
bigger
be
than your
all,
head, at least.
This will be all water. Don't worry, guy. It'll be all
Nice.
water.
All water.
Water?
Drowning in water.
Speaking of water,
I'm not from like New
I
Jersey. It's
do-
not water.
You
I do have to leave, but I will potentially come back. I've been waiting to go to the pool at my hotel for like.
Oh,
forever.
no worries.
Yeah,
Have
no.
fun.
Where can everyone, real quick, where can everyone find you?
Everyone, as always, can find me primarily on Threads on Instagram at Elvish_Groves. You can also find me in my book club, the Deep Roots Book Club on Discord. You can find the join link on my Instagram and Threads. We are currently reading Unfinished Tales, so please join us. Even if you're not going to read with us, it's still a fun place to hang out and talk about.
Agreed.
Lotro.
Oh, good God.
Okay, bye, friends. I'll see you
Oh.
later.
See you later,
Bye,
Jen.
Jen.
Talk to you soon.
Bien.
Enjoy your pool.
Man.
Have fun. I'm bien.
Rowan's gonna take a drink for that one.
Adieu.
Wait, so
Oh,
who's all in the
no.
chat? You said so. Rowan's there. Belmont's there.
Yeah,
Caleb
Rowan's
was
there,
there,
Belmont's
but she
there.
Nice.
So
who
are
are those
y'all
people?
on like the YouTube channel?
Oh,
yeah. Okay,
boy.
yeah, I do have that open.
My partner's
Yeah, I
in
don't
there
have the
too
YouTube open.
somewhere,
I
'cause I'm
just saw
getting yelled
Caesar
at.
is on here.
My partner's in there too because I'm getting yelled at for
Rowan's there.
I'm saying that I threw up all last Friday. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Oops. All right, I
Amazing.
found maybe the Quenya word for farm, but it's
I'm still looking,
Still
David.
going?
yes, of course.
Have y'all met David?
It's
What-
David.
Because you have to look up
I
different
know it
synonyms
shouldn't
for
shock
it.
me, but every time, like he's just quietly been looking up this like obscure Quenya translation.
David came here to teach
Wait, did we figure out
Quenya
bot? Have we figured
and
out bot
pay for
yet?
elbow.
No, but farm could potentially be restase, which would be a neologism reconstruction in Neo-Quenya for countryside or the country.
David?
Also could be farmland.
Factory.
Is there
What's
a
a neologism?
Quenya word?
Neologism is like a new word construction.
What
So
about
like
It is.
is
so
there a
actually
word
like
from-
so like Tolkien in On Fairy Stories, he devises a neologism or two neologisms in the form of discatastrophe and eucatastrophe, basically adding the Greek what is it, the prepositions of dis and you, or maybe not just preposition, it's just like the prefixes. Yeah, the prefix for dis and you, for like the good catastrophe or the sudden joyous turn, and then the bad one for sorrow and despair with discatastrophe.
Yeah, or like when you're like, oh, I'm going to tweet something. That's a neologism because it's like a new word that you've made
Yeah,
up.
tweet. I'm gonna Google it.
Oh.
Google or tweet being verbs.
Yeah, let me Google
Yeah.
it.
But David, how many times have we
Basically,
talked
when the
outside of
world
this
changes
podcast
and
and on this
language updates.
podcast?
Romance is another good one.
Oh boy, I'm getting
What's
yelled
the
at
other
by my
one?
partner
What was
real
the
good.
was that other one?
Romance or shipping, those are all
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
neologisms.
David, how many times have we spoken outside of this podcast and on it? And how many times have I told you that I don't understand words? And when you use fancy ones, I really don't know what you're saying.
So think neo, like new.
No. See,
And then
that's too much. That's too much. Pretend I'm two.
All right. So
David,
let's
your
see.
sesquipedalism is terrible.
What was that?
Your sesquipedalism is rude. Using big words.
Yeah. So
Sorry, your audio is coming in on my side a bit too like
Oh.
warped. My apologies. So if I can't understand, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I would type it because I don't want to do the joke twice.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying if I have to ask, I don't want you to feel like I'm being mean or rude if I'm asking
okay.
for repeated. Sorry, that's more what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
So go ahead, David. Like I'm two.
Let's see. So do you know the
That's
video
not how you
game
talk to a
company?
2-year-old.
Do you know the video game Neo Geo?
Goo Goo Gaga?
Neo Geo or Neo Geo Pocket, the old handheld video game.
Do you know the
No.
movie The Matrix?
Actually, that's a good. I was trying to think of words
You
that
know the
I was trying to think
character
of references
Neo.
that have Neo in
Mhm.
it. That
You know, Neo means new, like nuevo. Neo. It's a
Yes,
new something.
Latin
So if you
for
say
for
like,
new.
oh, it's neoclassical. It's like a
Mhm.
new classical, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Logism, like linguistics, legalism, like neologism.
Logos.
New language. Yeah,
So logos is like
linguistics,
words. A reason has a very
There
large
you go.
range.
It's just a fancy nerd way to say it. It's a new word, like made up by people,
Oh,
like just naturally.
okay.
So
So like for
You know,
shipping-
I've asked David this a million times, and I just kind of I thought it was fun to pretend I didn't know what to say.
I love.
Listen, I've had
Doing
some.
bimbo valor.
David,
See,
I love.
I told you guys, everything out of their mouth is a fucking vibe.
Yes.
I
David,
just
I love.
have no filter. That's my life hack. Just have no filter.
It's amazing. I fucking love you
perfect.
so much. You're amazing. Oh
TJ,
shit.
I would die
David,
for
I
you.
can tell that we have. I love that we have similar like
Cheers, Bree.
backgrounds because TJ's like, explain it to me like I'm two, and then 30 seconds later, you're using the word logos.
I'm so glad
We
you
all know
caught that.
You
I'm
know,
so glad
yeah,
you caught that.
logos. Like
That's because
Greek for the
David is
word,
a nerd.
it means word. That's
like
all.
in the beginning of John chapter 1. You know,
In the beginning was the word, and the word was God.
yeah.
I was just gonna
Oh, good God. You're all insane.
logos
Okay,
logo
Sorry,
study.
I
Yeah.
was in the
Mhm,
Christian
mhm.
version of the Girl Scouts, and I had to memorize like 200.
Oh, you're a Spartan.
Wow, what, Awana?
No, it was Missionette.
He did something else. Yeah,
Oh.
we had this because I was also in, but I was.
Yeah,
I
you
was,
were in Royal Rangers, right?
No, I was in actual Awana.
Oh, you were in Awanas.
Yeah.
That's right.
Awanas and Cubbies and
Awanas is weird. Like
Awanas was weird.
Okay. Missionettes, we had a song. We had to pledge the allegiance to the Christian flag. All of these
oh
things.
god.
I went to
Yep.
summer camp,
Same.
and we would speak in. And
This
I
brought up
never
some
spoke in
childhood
tongues,
memories.
unfortunately, but I would hear hundreds of preteen girls speak in tongues. I went to Awanas, and I went home to my mom, and I was like, "That was some cult shit." That's how weird Awanas was compared to like.
Building lives on the word of God. I wanna stay.
I'm just
so
coming
weirded
back
out
to
by that.
reality. I'm just coming back to reality real quick. Bree, weren't you gonna read us the oath?
Oh, yeah.
that-
That was like 30 minutes
It
ago.
was like a half hour ago.
The Oath of Feanaro?
No. All right, real quick. Because I think I'm gonna ask Bree to take us out doing this. Is there anything anyone else wants to talk about before we have Bree do this amazing rendition? Because I think this is gonna how we're gonna end it. If everyone's cool with that.
No, that's awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's happy.
Okay, before we do that, I would like everyone to let everyone know where they can, where everyone can find them. And I also want to remind everyone one more time, the fundraiser is still going on. I'm going to keep it up tomorrow. I'm going to start moving things and like making sure it actually gets to the Trevor Project. So thank you everyone who has been on the live on YouTube. Thank you everyone who's been on panel, who whether you're still here or you were here earlier. I really appreciate everyone for coming here. So, Tula, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Threads and on Blue Sky as Tula Castret, and also in Tumblr sometimes.
All right.
Tumblr. Awesome.
Lily?
I am a little Turkish. I'm mostly on Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok, not necessarily in that order.
All right. Bree, I'm going to end with you, obviously, since we're going to have the reading. Elise? Also, if anyone's got anything like coming up that they want to announce, feel free to announce that too. Elise, where can people find you?
I'll be honest, I haven't been posting all that much recently, but I am on TikTok, and I have a podcast that's on hiatus right now that's on Apple and Spotify mostly. I'm also on the usual social media interwebs. Teaching with Magic.
It's called Teaching with Magic, by the way. It's really good.
Yeah, Teaching with Magic is awesome. I've listened to Teaching with Magic. Dan, you've been really quiet, but thank you for being up here. Thank you for helping with the.
Yeah, I tend to listen more than I talk.
I know, but I appreciate you. Thank you for moderating the chat. Excuse me, on YouTube. I really appreciate you what you have done today, and thanks for hanging out. Whether you just wanted to listen or not, you know.
Well, I did go through a bit of a rebrand.
I know that's
The dinosaurs have gone extinct. Yeah, well, but it's Dan of the Rings on everything except for TikTok, which I goofed, so I'll have to wait until next
you got
month
with the
to change
30
it.
days.
right.
Yeah.
30 days.
So I did something wrong that it didn't save or something. I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Jane?
Oh, hi. Sorry, my wine's almost gone.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I'm usually Jane Ellen 17 on like Threads is where I mostly post random thoughts. And I am on Instagram too, and mostly I just post forest things. So if you like forests, I may post pictures. I live in a
great
forest.
pictures of
so.
forests.
They're really
For
good
sure.
pictures.
They are.
You give some good forest.
Yeah.
Kushane?
I am the last Malorn, mostly on Threads. I'm also on Instagram. I'm on Blue Sky, but I don't really use it that much. So yeah, Threads is where it's at. Instagram, eventually TikTok maybe, but not right now.
Yeah. David the Cantankerous?
David Noldo on that's David the Noldo, DavidThenGoldo. Basically everywhere. Like social media, you can probably find me on any form of that, whether it be TikTok, Threads, Twitter, IG, though I don't really use Twitter. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't really post or use anything for it.
Fair enough. Also, there was some nice back and forth between David and I in the last couple of, was it last month basically?
The beginning of the month.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
was
is
the beginning
crazy.
of this month?
Yeah, the June went by this quick. Damn.
Yeah. It's Nola Finway versus Otta Finway, and we were the her sister was a witch. That was basically me and David back and forth.
Nice.
So definitely go check us out. I'm gonna take 2 drinks for that, Georgie.
Hey, I am George and Such on Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Most of my activity these days is on Threads. Some Lord of the Rings stuff, but if you follow me right now, you're probably mostly going to get Superman and American politics stuff, but you know, nerdy shit all around.
Nice. Zing?
Well, first off, thank you for taking credit for my meme that I did of you, TJ. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was, listen, full disclosure, it was so good that it's like ingrained in my head that that's what happened because I didn't even think of it. Yes, that was absolutely Zay who pointed that out.
Right, come on, TJ. But you can find me, guys. Yeah, I'm being a hard ass with TJ today, right now. So
that's how we do. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. My username, my God, I think that brandy's starting to hit. Yeah. Okay, but all right, my username across all platforms is the Blurty Dad. Of course, on Threads, Blue Scribe. Kind of trying to get back over there. It's been kind of boring and political sometimes. So I'm just like,
that.
Yeah,
because I'm the same way.
I get it. I get it. Also on TikTok, I've been just doing videos on. I noticed how a lot of people have just been talking about the works of Tolkien, but not as Tolkien as what he's been, basically what he's been putting in his letters. So I've just been doing random videos on what I've been reading so far from his letters. I just crossed like 1,000 followers today after being at like 500 followers from like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know what the hell's going on. TikTok just likes me right now.
Dude,
TikTok just likes me.
Your content has been fire as fuck, dude. Like I am loving the content that you're doing right now. Seriously, like the passion, like not like passion, like fiery passion, but like just like the love that you're putting into these posts is amazing, and I love it. If you're not following Zay, people watching on YouTube, definitely 1000% go follow Zay. Zay has been making some fire fucking content.
Yeah, the making Tolkien's letters digestible within like in as short an amount of time as you've been doing it is a feat, to say the least.
Yeah.
I just started talking, and sometimes when I'm piecing it together, I'm like, okay, how can I shorten it here to shorten it there? I didn't think I was going to get it within a minute. So when I'm seeing it come out at least 60 to 70 seconds, I'm like, how the hell did I do that? But it's been fun, and just the love I've just been getting. Like I already had like 5 to 15 people today talking about how much that last couple of ones just made them cry, and I'm like, you're welcome. And I guess he's like, thank you, I needed that. I'm like, I'm happy. I didn't know I was gonna get such an emotional response for this, but okay.
Yeah,
but
no, dude, your videos have been amazing.
Yeah, but across all those platforms, I do have a YouTube, but I may move some of those videos over there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much me.
Nice. Bri, I'm gonna let you like actually finish it out. Hold on. Everyone just go to the Niche, every social media platform. That's what I am. Follow me wherever. Thank you all for watching and hanging out. Bri, you can go ahead and take us out. I'm gonna take a drink. Yeah, you're gonna take us out. So I want to thank everyone real quick. Thank you for those who donated. Thank you everyone who's been on. I'm gonna keep the GoFundMe up until like tomorrow around noonish. Excuse me, Central Time. And then I'll make sure everything transfers to Trevor Project. Currently we are sitting at, let me just hit refresh. $803 raised tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone who has donated, everyone who's here, everyone who watched. Bree, go ahead and tell us where everyone can find you, and then please take us out.
Yeah. So first off, I just had to say, Chris Shane, is that Tevildo?
That one was Machak. Tevildo is over on the cat tree right now taking a nap, so I'm not going to disturb her.
We were just talking about voice.
Sorry, I got distracted by Chris. Like Chris Shane popped up on my screen, and I was like, "Is that a cat?"
Right, same.
Anyway,
Also, cheers, everyone. To Pride. Happy Pride, everyone. I love you all.
man.
Happy Pride.
And
But yeah, you can find me at Ealing Thaytriarch on Instagram and Threads.
Spell that.
YILINGTHEYTRI.
You sound like you're having trouble.
Like patriarch, but they instead of the pay. Anyway, you can find me. I'm not so much on Blue Sky. I'm mostly on Threads. Blue Sky is Naru Sasu. TikTok, I'm Sam Frodo. And Tumblr, I am taxfraud.com.
You changed your TikTok?
Huh?
You changed your
My
TikTok?
TikTok was Dobby Hawks, which is a ship from My Hero Academia.
No, you had Naruto Stan.
Yeah, you're Naruto Stan.
No, Naruto Stan is not my app. That's just like my username.
Oh.
Which backstory for that
Oh.
to be Bree.
Oh.
But then I made like a video.
I think all of us were like, wait.
yeah, I was like,
I
that's not
made
what
a
I know.
video.
yet.
Collective.
with,
Oh.
So I made a video because somebody posted about,
forget it at times.
you know, the like band Flyleaf.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted a video about how like, haha, they made like the gayest song ever. And so then I made a response being like, oh, by the way, the lead singer is like an ex-gay, an ex-lesbian who like, I grew up and she used to go on tour doing like playing music at events at which
Lacey?
people pray the gay away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made a video and it blew up. I forgot that like things on TikTok can go viral.
Yeah.
And then it blew up, and then Lacey's manager messaged me. So I went private, and I changed my name to Naruto Stan because it was the only thing I could think of, and I changed my profile pic to Naruto because I was like, oh, this is weird. Yeah, her manager messaged me on TikTok and was like, Lacey wants to have a phone call with you to, like, talk things out because, like, she would never do that. And I was like, but I was there. I went to youth group at that time. Anyway, there's lore. Inadvertent lore. But yeah.
I'm gonna need you to come back for that episode.
Yeah.
My at on there, though, is
or be part of that episode.
my at on there is Sam Frodo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
used to be Dobby Hawks, but some teenager messaged me and was like, can I have that? And I was like, yeah, I guess you can.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hear Turin's oath, or was it Beleg's oath to Turin?
Beleg,
Beleg's
baby.
oath to Turin.
I'm gonna take a drink of that.
Okay. So there are
Almian.
Almian.
I have a lot of things dog-eared and a lot of things underlined that says gay in all caps. Sorry. So let me go to the right dog ear.
Wait, why are you apologizing for that though?
You're right. I'm so used to
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see this is the section called Beleg, and I put little hearts around it because I do love him. But I'm gonna like jump around. So Turin coming stared astonished on the stern visage of Beleg the Brave, his brother in arms, in whom he learned the lore of leaping blades and of bended bow and barbed shaft, and the wild woodland's wisdom secret, when they blent in battle the blood of their wounds. Then Turin's heart was turned from hate, and he bade unbind Beleg the huntsman, and then blah 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 blah, and then Beleg of the bow embraced him there. Had he not fared to the feast or the fall of Orgoth, there kissed him kindly, comfort speaking. Lo, not know I of the news thou tellest, but outlawed or honored thou ever shalt be, the brother of Beleg, come bliss, come woe. And then blah 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 blah. And then he said, let the bow of Beleg to your hand be joined, and swearing death to the sons of darkness, let us assuage our sorrow and the smart of faith. Our valor is not vanquished, nor vain the glory that once we did win in the woods of Own. And then it's like blah 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 blah. Hold on, let me find. Okay, sorry. This is like so. Tolkien was so crazy for this.
He's waiting for
Tolkien,
one of
the
those.
heart of Húdin's offspring awoke at the words, and them well liked. Blah 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 blah. And then there's like some stuff. Blah 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 blah. There throbbed the harp where the fires flickered, and the flaming brands of pine were piled in the place of their camp.
Yeah, throbbed the
song-
harp.
Oh, I know. Then a
I
song
mean,
on a sudden
Bree's
sword-
been enunciating on certain words that
Yeah.
making me laugh. Or
Okay.
emphasizing certain words, I should say.
Right,
Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. Then a song on a sudden soaring loudly, and the trees uplooming towering hearkened, were raised at the rack of the realm of the gods, of the need of the gnomes on the narrow crossing, of the fight at Fangros, and Feanor's son's oath unbreakable. Then up sprang Beleg, that our vaunt and our vows be not vain forever, even such as they swore, those 7 chieftains, an oath let us swear that is unchanging as Tyne Gwaethel's towering mountain, Their blades were bared as blood shining in the flame of the fires while they flashed and touched, and with one man's voice the words were spoken, and the oath uttered that must unrecalled abide forever, a bond of truth and friendship in arms and faith in peril. He was, yeah, I know. He was so crazy.
He was so
that.
crazy for
So
that.
crazy for that.
Blaze
Happy Pride,
flashing and
everyone.
touching. Yeah.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride,
Happy
besties.
Pride.
Have a good night. I love you all.
You
That's going to do it for this episode of Tolkien on Tap. Thank you for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow me on any of my social medias. I'm on Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok at @the_Neej. Namarie.